Yo, now for sure. You know what y'all need to go do? Especially everybody who from Atlanta, everybody who from the city, right? Do what y'all need to go do. Go listen to or go watch the live that Woody just did. The live Woody just did, go listen to it. You're gonna see what I've been saying. Okay. A lot of time people be needing to hear it from certain people. So if you say something, you see how it go with me. If I come out and I say something, and then another person come out and say the same thing I said, they'll shut down what I'm saying. But then the next person come out and say it, they'll be like, okay, we see what bro's saying, which is why I keep saying shit, because it encourage other people to speak up. It encourage, the world hate me. The world don't hate you. You got to go out and do the work. So go read the book of John, chapter 7, right? You go out and do the work, because the world hateth me. It don't hateth you, if you understand my lingo and what I'm saying. They programmed to X me out. They programmed to anything I say is clout chasing. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing is going on right now with everybody trying to speak out on the situation. Nigga don't got nothing to do with all that. Nobody gonna say that's clout chasing. Nobody gonna call Charles arrest some nigga. They ain't gonna call them clout chasing. They ain't gonna do none of that. Listen, young soldier, I'm just gonna block you for your health. You know what I'm saying? Cause you saying words like black magic, so I'm gonna leave you alone, and my people gonna leave you alone. Right? They not gonna call them people, what you call it? They ain't gonna call them clout chasers. They ain't gonna say they doing this for attention. None of that, right? If I say something, I say, okay, they killing the innocent. You see, this ain't just no, oh, we gotta remember them Russell, what's the nigga name? Russell Sims, whoever the nigga, Russell Simmons. When they came out and when pushing the whole protect black art shit, we gotta remember how they tried to play these games, how they tried to kick it. Everybody was trying to say Thug and them wasn't no game. Even Thug still trying to kick it like, we was never no, yes, y'all was. Yes, y'all was. And you didn't know, okay, for one, the law identified a gang as something different than what we were brought up on. All it take is 2-3 niggas to be a gang. So, for one, y'all was running around the city doing XYZ, you know what I'm saying, fucking shit up in the city. Y'all was killing innocent people. Y'all was sliming the niggas out. Y'all was robbing elders. Children was getting caught up in y'all. And see, what they try to do is they try to play me, right? Let me tell you why they try to play me. Because I'm really from Atlanta. I'm really from Atlanta, and I got sense. I'm really from the city, so then I'm going to be like, okay, what about this year at this point in time when that happened? They're going to have to be quiet, because then, no, we can go, I'm going to go back to the location that it happened at. What about with this situation? I was DJing around the city. The news was traveling around shit that we seen go down. Just because a nigga wasn't right up there up on y'all niggas involved in the shit that y'all was in, playing a hand in it, don't mean that the shit wasn't happy. Okay, nigga is shot down in the neighborhood, and we see what go down. We didn't shoot the nigga, and we want a nigga who got shot, but we still witnessed what went down. And we also witnessed that the people keep their mouth closed, because don't nobody want to get caught up in not even just the not snitching. Don't nobody want to bring no smoke to their house, because if you do tell and say shit done happened in the community, and if you ain't went through no anonymous shit, man, please, them folk will send them folks to your house. You see what I'm saying? And then you be losing people. So there's a lot of people that wanted to speak up and say certain shit was going down. It was the people who wanted to tell certain people, parents, like Nut Mama them, what was going on. But then if you tell, then you done got wrapped up in some shit, because the word gonna get around, so then somebody else mama finna lose a son, somebody else mama finna lose a daughter. Man, these niggas was terrorizing our community. They were terrorizing our community. The slime mob terrorized our community. You see what I'm saying? If you was on the other side of the shit, if you were benefiting from extortion and all that, it ain't gonna mean nothing to you, what I'm saying, because you don't look at it that way. You see, okay, that's just how it was. Nah, y'all know, and then what's so crazy, we so traumatized, we forget about all the pain we had to go through. Even as a young nigga, like, we forget about all the pain that came with having to conform for what these devils done put out here. We conformed to this shit. Nobody wanted that shit. You ain't gonna tell me you wanted to pull up to the party and it's some young niggas outside. You know what I'm saying? But they trying to mimic the shit they seeing in the videos. You know what I mean? And then these niggas done got on your top and you don't have nothing to do with what's going on. But these niggas just on some bullshit. And then the blood shit flooded our community. Niggas from Atlanta wasn't trying to be no gang bangers. That wasn't our shit. But when YSL and them came out and Thug and them came out, he with the Brett. And he, you know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to be like him. You can't be outside screaming Brett or slut, none of that. And you don't know what you talking about. So then the nigga gonna be like, oh, you must be trying to get put down. then you gonna start claiming this shit. Now niggas really gotta be like that. So then you gotta put in the work. You gotta try to prove yourself. That's why when niggas be saying shit like, my young nigga go do this, or my young nigga go, that's what they do. They demons. They go into the community, they grab these young niggas who wanna be like them, they wanna, got a point to prove, they indoctrinate them and turn them into them killers. That it ain't no problem. That's why they can say, Lil Baby said, $2,500 for a new pair of tennis shoes. Same price. I can make some young come and finish you. Ask Dominique, oh, do you cap in your raps? Cause then what they say come back to bite them. Do you cap in your raps? Ask Said, and oh, ain't no cap in my rap. Okay, Said, y'all got niggas killed. Okay, baby, y'all got niggas killed. You know what I'm saying? You gonna say, oh, that's why I say, nah, don't even worry about it. Cause I'm writing a letter to Woody right now. We're gonna put some other shit out. Don't worry about it. Don't send me no song and say Other Boy. My name ain't Other Boy, so that boy a bitch till he say my name. Until you can stand up on the truth and really say, oh yeah, bro, y'all know. Only nigga I didn't know personally was Lil Baby. Of all them 4 p.m. I knew all y'all niggas. Only nigga I never ran into, never sat no, I Dirty take all the rest of them niggas. Nudo 5, DT, Cold Hearted Savage. Man, I knew y'all niggas. I was in Oakland City. I lived on Venetian Hill for 3 years. Fuck you talking about before I had to go and make other moves and make other shit happen. Nigga, I was on Summer Hill, Hey Good. I was right there in the middle. I was on Fern. Went to the little playground with that. We was at Magruder. When I say shit like in the man world, something I say, let me off at Magruder, nigga, I was in the city. I stayed in Pittsburgh. I was all around this bitch. That's why people say, where you from? All zones. I lived in each and every zone long enough to know what was moving and see what, and I could still go out today. University Avenue, still go out to Deal Ave. I know what's moving in each and every one of them zones and how to move in each and every one of them zones and know where not to go to. Cause you ain't got no reason to go listen to my song Atlanta if you think I'm playing. I made that song Atlanta with like 2020, 2021, one of them years, explaining how this shit done went down. So they try to play me, but then they know not to respond because they know, oh, he really from the city, but I'm not stupid. And I ain't get caught up in the rest of the shit that y'all got caught up in. You see what I'm saying? I was the one who was shooting videos for niggas. I shot the videos for the Paper Loves and the rest of them niggas. I was shooting videos for niggas all in the hood. Ask TTG Fred and them. They met me doing that. Shooting video. TTG Fred was shooting video, learning how to use the Final Cut 10, 14 years ago. We was all trying to figure out how to get this shit together. You see what I'm saying? So when niggas found me, they seen me working, but I would always be telling niggas, this ain't the life. Get up out this shit. And if I seen a young nigga on some bullshit, I'd be like, get up out this shit. The niggas I was around, I was telling them, they'll tell you, if some shit go down, I'm involved, okay, the shit going down. That ain't the time to be like, come on, y'all, we can't be doing this, that, some shit go down, some shit go down. But when I had the opportunity to, I tell them, this ain't how we ain't going in this direction. Some niggas went left and stayed going left. I still love them. But how? All right, so here what you not understanding. The innocent get killed. They'll let the niggas who in the midst of the shit bullying, them niggas will slide free. The innocent get killed. The innocent end up dead. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't have to do with none of the shit they had going on. And then my homie started getting them visions. Say, you gonna have to get up out that circle because eventually I'm gonna get that news. And I'm not trying to get no phone call. You ever had your mama on the phone going off when you saying she not trying to get no phone call? You see what I'm saying? I know niggas who was they in the spot, they mama called them, say, get home, because they had the sense to listen to the mama, the voice of the mama. They went home just because she said, you need to get home. Something ain't right, you need to get home. He came home. It wasn't long after that, a hit on the house, $100,000 hit on the house. Everybody in that house died. And this happened in Pittsburgh. You see what I'm saying? So the nigga would talk about this shit. He like, bro, if I didn't listen to my mom, I would have been right there with them. They said niggas pulled up shooting at the ground. That was a hit. Bullets was in the microwave on the other side of the house. Everybody in the house died. They didn't pull up to make no. Some nigga pull up, shoot in the ass. Some nigga pull up, shoot. You ain't really trying to kill nobody. They don't got the heart to. You see what I'm saying? But then you got the ones who know niggas gonna duck. You see what I'm saying? They shooting to kill. That's how you know. Niggas ain't gonna be shooting up at the sky, at the window. They shooting, their thing is to aim downward. Because niggas, it's a natural thing to do to duck. You see what I'm saying? I'm not speaking on Marlo. I'm not speaking on Marlo. Nah, ask Baby them to speak on Marlo. Ask them what happened. Ask them niggas who affiliated with Pablo them to speak on Marlo. You know what I'm saying? So nah, that shit. They keep trying to play this game. The one person they trying to leave out the conversation, nigga who started the conversation. They just keep doing that. You see how it don't matter what it is. It's the street shit. He say, Faise, you everywhere. Some nigga literally said, they say, you all over. He said, you everywhere. I said, I'm all over. Yeah, I can speak on the street shit. Because I'm around, still got sense. Well, what you think? Like, I'll never forget my folks. I ain't going to say his name because he probably don't want me to say his name. But I never forget my folks. They came to me one day. We had to be like 15. And he was like, man, Faye, he said, they think you not street because you smart. They're like, he said, but he said, you got these niggas fooled. I said, that's a smart thing to do. Play dumb. Let these niggas think ain't shit going. But then they had to see who I was around, who I was always around. You couldn't be around certain shit if you didn't have a certain type of, if you weren't cut from a certain type of cloth. So because of Nuwapu, you have to understand the power I grew up with is called Nuwapu. No matter where we go, bro, we can be that. No matter where we go, we can transform, shapeshift, immediately say, oh, y'all niggas on, what I say, what, the niggas think they on, some shit about the lyric when I was talking about these niggas, somebody, they cold or some shit. I'm gonna show them some shit, you know what I'm saying. Some of y'all quote the lyrics, y'all know what I said. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they think they, what I say, whole think they on, cold time, freezer time. Who got the lyrics? One of y'all niggas got the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll show them because it can get to that, but at the same time, right now, they save my soul. That's why I say in the song, Letter to Rich Homie Quan, I say, Nuwapu saved my life. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is reality because I could have made them same negative decisions, negative mistakes that these niggas were making, you know, but I had a different blueprint. So I was bringing my blueprint to them niggas. I went around niggas just, we on some bullshit. Or we got on bullshit. Most of the time when some bullshit went down, the niggas who were with me didn't pop it off. It was some shit going on and we responded, neutralized it. But we could have been on some bullshit. But when I came to niggas, I brought them, get up out this. I was shooting mute. You just gotta go look and find all the videos of niggas I was shooting videos for. Oakland City, nigga named, what the name, Lil Tonio, something like that. Tonio, some shit. I don't remember the nigga name. He probably be on here sometime. I ain't heard from him in a while, but he was Lil Tonio. You see the old videos I was shooting. I was shooting videos for niggas and telling them, hey, look, it wasn't like I'm in the middle of shooting a video and say, because you talking about drill, I ain't gonna support you. I was still shooting niggas videos no matter what you talked about, but after we get done shooting the video, I'm gonna talk to you and say, hey, look, man, I hear this song, this shit hard. We wanna hear your story. We wanna hear what you really going through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's gonna move you further, like, other than just talking about the street shit. And really, this shit incriminating. I was trying to put niggas on before they started trying to use y'all lyrics in court against y'all. I was telling y'all, bro, why are you rapping about the shit that you did? That's incriminating. You know what I'm saying? I was taking time to talk to people like Slime Like Shawty. And this is real life. No matter what was going on, I was reaching out to Slime Like, even when the shit was going on 2022, I do not fuck with a lot of them YSL niggas. It didn't matter. Because it wasn't just because you affiliated with these niggas I don't fuck with, that I ain't gonna fuck with you, and you knew I fucked with you before any of this shit done blew up, before any of us got a big name. I fuck with you. I still fuck with Nudo 5. I know Nudo 5 in a situation where, because he would be one of the ones who was a student of mine, who, when I got to teaching and speaking, he'll just sit and listen and really observe like him and Hot Boy Jimmy would do. They was, and one would do the same thing. Slime Like Shawty would do the same thing. They sit, listen, and really observe what I'm saying. And they have a question to ask. So they want to know, okay, all right, what's that then? What's that? I told Nudo 5 this on my whole soul, because I went back to Carver High School, I think 2018. It had to be, I was 19 years old. So 2018, I went back to Carver. I graduated 2017. I went with a guy named Daniel Inger, a white guy, had a grant from wherever he got it from. He had Global Dialogues, whatever, non-profit organization, Global Dialogues. That's what we did, that battle movie. He the one put the money behind, when he put $25,000 behind the battle movie, it was him. He got a grant for that. So we came back under the program called Toastmasters. And I was in Carver High School teaching classes for 2 months, right? Literally speaking about public speaking, how to present yourself, you know, all of that. And I remember just watching how the class would, you know, revolve around Nuda. And I pulled Nuda to the side and said, you a star. I said, you a celebrity. You may not see it right now, but you're going to have a lot of responsibility, a lot of power. I said, but you a star. You going to make it. At that time, he was rocking with me. We were supposed to be doing music and everything. This is before Lil Baby had did a big post that changed his life, right? It changed his circumstance. Lil Baby had posted on his story and said, he said, I think I'm a sign Nudo 05. I think this was around like 2019, late 2018, one of them. He said, I think I'm a sign Nudo 05. So when he did that, all the females flocked to Nuda. All the leech niggas flocked to Nuda. Everybody was trying to, you know what I'm saying, get off Nuda motion. You see what I'm saying? I told Nuda, I said, man, remember what you doing this for. All the hype, all that, remember what you doing this for. Stay locked in. Remember what you got sense. Everybody don't have sense. There's a few of y'all niggas who got sense. When Nuda would dap me up, he dapped up as Pharaoh. First, he was asking, what's this Pharaoh shit? He wasn't just going for it. He said, what's this? I explained to him, Pharaoh this is what it means. Pharaoh is a word that means to what you will become. It ain't even who you are right now. It's saying to what you will become, authority. All right, and speaking of a rulership, a leader in power, you ain't none of the little ones. So eventually he got in with the Pharaoh movement. Not no gang or even just no organization. It was a movement saying, there's a plan. We're going to have to graduate from this school and go out into the world and take everything I'm teaching y'all out into the world. I got DMs and everything to prove it for y'all who don't think this is true. You see what I'm saying? So I started speaking out heavier after I graduated. Okay, like I told the pharaohs I was going to do. After I graduated, I went out. I remember a guy named Suavez. He ain't never make it. He could have made it if he wouldn't have ran behind people like 24 Heavy. If he wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying, got into it with his producer, all them niggas, you know what I'm saying, and he would have kept integrity. He had a sound that was different. He was going to make it, but he didn't. He thought it was going to be high school out here exactly like it. Now, I did have a conversation with him. I told him, I said, the same way we conquer these hallways, the same way we conquer these classrooms and everybody know us and all of that. We were the two most popular rappers on the school, at the school. They knew I was the most popular one. Because when they wind up doing the yearbook shit, the little high school yearbook shit, when they say who the best rapper, they wound up snuffing the whole category just because the ones who was over the yearbook committee, just because the nigga who they wanted to win was Suavez. But he wasn't getting the votes. When you ask who the hardest rapper in Carver, everybody knew who that was. You might, if you want to say best dress, okay, you can have a debate about that. You want to say nigga who got the most money, okay, you got a debate about that. You can say all, but you could not debate who the nigga who, even if he heard that you rap, he gonna push up on you and say it's time to battle. And draw a crowd so he can, because that's one thing that I stood on. I came in rap battling everybody, and I was the smartest nigga on the campus, and ain't nobody finna fuck with it. And I surrounded myself with people who wanted to go somewhere. So anytime, it don't matter who it was, Blood, Crip, G, Christian, Muslim, when we did them meetings in the archive building in Mr. Denson class, Carver High School, I filled the class up with niggas from every walk of life. And I told them about Dr. Malachi Z. York, told them about the right knowledge, told them about Nuwapu, told them about who they are, told them, and niggas was walking different and talking different. That's where a lot of this woke shit come from. Carver High School, Faise One, teaching them classes, and niggas going out into the community and teaching. It's a lot of 4PF niggas who's Pharaoh Clan members. It's a lot of YSL members who is Pharaoh Clan members, meaning it's a lot of people that's out there in them same nations and gangs and families who went through my school. And I sent some niggas into 4PF. I sent niggas into YSA and let me know what's moving. So niggas be like, how did nigga know so much? Because you underestimate the ability of Faise One. You underestimate the power of Nuwapu. You might think that nigga sitting right there, you know him long enough that he supposed to be up under your toe. Everything you do, he gonna say, man, please. He coming back telling me, or you'll be talking in the studio saying, we gonna handle that. I don't like him, da-da-da-da. And you don't even know. It ain't no wire. These niggas got a phone in their pocket, and I'm listening to the whole conversation. You see what I'm saying? And it's all good. I ain't gonna never put their name in it, because if I put their name in it, that blow up the spot. FBI ain't the only one with them type of tactics. So when I came out putting certain information out, nigga like, how the fuck did nigga know this? How you ain't supposed to know? If it's a hit out on you, unless the streets talking, you ain't supposed to know. But the streets ain't gonna talk, because the streets ain't talking about that. But you did. You said shit. Some of y'all niggas said shit, and we got the phone call. So we already know. If nigga ever wanted to try to play them games, we got phone calls. The same way they releasing these phone calls now. I got files on all this shit. If we ever got to pull it, files when I done talk to people. Files like I talked to Anti the Menace. We recorded that phone call. Before Anti the Menace went in, I told him, I said, you're going to have to switch this shit up. All right? Because they coming for you. And by they, I mean some of y'all call them the ancestors. Some of y'all call them the Teru. Some of y'all say it's God. It don't matter what you call it. I said, your number coming. You're going to have to switch this shit up because you pushing the same type of frequencies that young boy and them push. And that ain't finna be allowed to happen. What he say? When they came for him, what he say? He said, bro tried to tell me I didn't listen. Don't none of y'all be trying to figure out who we talking about or who they talking about when they say certain shit. But ain't nobody saying the name. I'm just moving. I'm on the move. But ain't nobody gonna say it's Faise One. Even Woody responded to certain shit and ain't nobody saying there's Faise One who said that. I'm just watching this whole shit pass through. Like I said, Lil Baby made that song, The Other Boy. I'm like, that ain't my name. Who is the other boy? He said, no, this ain't about that other boy. They put my name in the song for stream. All right, real quick. Who mentioned Lil Baby in the song? Other than, what's the nigga name? Young Boy. When he said Lil Baby with him. What he said? Lil Baby with him, 4PF, 4 poles firing, whatever the fuck the nigga said. Who be putting Baby name in their songs? Who? Who say Lil Baby in their music? Y'all know who they talking about. But I don't just, these niggas be thinking they special. I say everybody name. It ain't just no, you one person, you just wanted the big names. So every time I said your name, that was magic. It wasn't just me randomly saying something. I say your name because I want you to feel me. You don't know what happens in the spirit realm when you're listening to music. I do. So when I write a letter to Lil Baby, that's your life about to change. When I write letter to Young Thug, look at his life. Your life is about to change. When I wrote Dumb, Dumb, and Dumber, and I told everybody what finna happen to the city, your life is about to change. If you see a letter pop up, you better stand, because your life is about to change. Niggas thought I was playing. It's not a single person whose name I wrote a letter to that they motion ain't switched. It ain't even doing the same thing it did before I wrote that letter. What Sexy Red at? Oh, she got followers. Those are the stragglers that are left. They grab a few souls. But where's she at? Where the motion? Where 21 Savage at? You just now hearing back from 21 Savage. The most recent shit you were hearing from 21 Savage is he was linking up with a boy over there in the UK. He going back to his origins. He can't help it. What else you gonna do? Letter to Lil Baby. What happened after Letter to Lil Baby? What happened to Dominique after Letter to Lil Baby? Where you gonna go after Letter to Lil Baby? This ain't no little shit now. It'll be different if I say, yeah, fuck that nigga Baby. Fuck that nigga 21 Savage. That's just some clout chasing shit. That's it, nigga. It don't have no truth behind it. When you hit a nigga with, you gonna be Dominique or demonic, is you gonna encourage our youth to run these streets and be dummies and sell their soul to the beast to see money. If you a god of your, or so they say you a god of your community while demons steady feasting upon it. No, this can't be what the people want it. Or you gonna use your platform to help reverse the curse at last. It's way more to, it's way more to, or something like that, way more to the, way more to the soul. Yeah, way more to the soul than the Birkin or McLaren and Birkin bag. I'm on my purpose, so I got niggas who never been on their purpose mad. They'll be okay. I let God have the last say. I think God's saying some shit. I think God talking because you can ignore Faise, you can't ignore God. I'm not talking about the D1 God. We gonna be on his head too, and all them Christian rappers too eventually, because y'all not finna make our shit corny. You're not finna corny this movement. You know what I'm saying? I'm just y'all tired of you done put some work in. Here come this nigga making some shit corny. People are like, this not Disney. Come on, brother. And you know D1 don't give a fuck about what's moving in the city. When the last time you spoke on Atlanta, nigga? You were just in the city. When the last time you spoke on the city? You want to know? You want to go to D1 page, you'll see what it's about. That nigga selling tickets. You don't give a fuck about what's happening. You don't give a fuck these niggas fall or stand. If bodies drop behind this, you ain't going to give a damn. You just going to be like, yo, y'all need to come to God. Nigga, you don't know what you saying. You talking about some shit, don't jet it. You talking about some shit. Then at the end, he going to be like, because y'all need to come. I'm going to be in Atlanta. Y'all need to buy my tickets. We don't fuck with you. Ain't no reason for it to buy. The only reason why you could do shows in Atlanta is because you're not standing on no real shit. Stand on real shit, you can't even do shows in Atlanta. I can't do no show. Y'all come buy my tickets, I'm going to be out there performing in Atlanta without it being a problem. Because you're going to have to actually address this shit. They using that Christian shit to soft water it. We're going to be on their ass too. Because you're not finna make this shit Disney. D1 is a Disney phase and we ain't going for it. You see what I'm saying? Nah, these people tired of it. They tired of it. The people want to, okay, like I said, this can't be what the people wanted. And you seen, if you go watch the Letter to Lil Baby video, they can scream clout chasing all they want to. You can't stop what's happening. The bitches can't stop what's moving. They go, oh, we ain't gonna respond to him. Baby won't respond. No, you do respond. You respond all over the internet. You just selective, and he a lot smarter than what people think. He know not to say no Faise One. He know not to do that. He know not to tag me in nothing. He know not to do none of the same shit you were doing with all the other niggas. You know not to do that. Because then people gonna look. And when people come, they gonna be like, nah, he different. It's something different about him. It's something different about him. Because we gonna ask him questions, he gonna have the answers. He gonna be able to tell the story and detail the shit that went down. You see what I'm saying? So you see the Letter to Lil Baby video, what I do. You see me in Oakland City. You see me riding through Oakland City. You see me at Carver High School, right? You see when I put the part where I say you can't be what the people wanted, say you a guy to your community, but demons steady feasting upon it. You see how I put QCP image in there when I said that? You got to watch what I do. That was me telling y'all the demon I'm talking to you about. These niggas be demons. That's why I told Quavo them, go and look into bro file and see if they ain't took out a life insurance policy on Takeoff. Because you might think that was a random situation. But nah, they know how this shit go because the masses going to talk about it for X amount of time. And then it just go on. And then somebody done made some money off that. Somebody done made some money. You don't even know. Nigga be signing shit. They don't even know what they be signing. And if the entertainment lawyers is in bed with each other, right, and they in bed with the label, you can hire you an attorney, be like, yo, or a lawyer be like, yo, look over this for me. They're not going to tell you that you signing your soul, your likeness, all that away. They're not going to tell you that. You see what I'm saying? So, bro, this shit really dirty. These niggas is demons. Now you got QCP. What a nigga say? Where this shit at? What that nigga say? Imagine some broke ass rat like Thugger, Pee Wee Roscoe trying to run a rat narrative on me. All my niggas that I love running with these whole ass niggas, knowing these niggas talk about me. I'm gonna say this. What the hell? Do y'all hear this? Knowing these niggas talk about me. I'm gonna say this for the last time. I'm not no street nigga. I'm a taxpayer citizen that's running a business to take care of my family. All these street niggas is broke, dead, and in jail. Why do y'all continue to glorify this shit? Part of play. Look what they say. All the street niggas is dead, broke, or in jail. Get what? Your whole label was promoting street niggas to the children. Get what the children gonna want to grow up and be? Street niggas. So you right. A lot of the children is broke. No hope. A lot of the children is dead. You got children who done died because of shit that y'all niggas had going on. Innocent children getting shot in drive-bys. Getting wrapped up in some shit. Getting mistaken for other niggas. And getting murdered. That affects people's lives. Lifelong. Yeah, a lot of niggas running around here don't know what to do, what to be. But they were trying to be like y'all niggas. Because y'all niggas swear up and down. Every time you rap, you see the niggas say, literally, I can pull their rap lyrics up. They be like, I actually do these things that I'm talking about. This is not for entertainment. Nigga be getting in court. Soon as they get in court, they be like, oh, that's just entertainment. I'm not no blood. Nigga, you was in your song, you said, I am actually literally a blood. I went through all the initiation processes. I completed them. I received of my dog food. I'm eating it. You know what I mean? And you should be a blood too, because this is the thing to do. This is going to get you the power. This is what nigga had a song called Power. You know what I mean? This is how you do it. You know what I mean? No, don't do no talking. Don't listen to that nigga Faise One or learning about how to resolve problems and issues and conflict. No, don't do no talking. When you see him, you better shoot him in his face. That sound like just a lyric to you, don't it? No, that happened. That happened. That happened. See, they'll put out a song and the hit will be established through the music. You know what I'm saying? He put my name in the song. What the fuck is he? Yo, I don't know, but we gotta go get him. That's a hit. I'm not talking about even the literal hit that was put out. That's a hit. Now you be like, whatever, you just vibing to the song. You don't know somebody finna go down for that. You see? Don't do no talking when you see him. You better shoot him in his face. That's entertainment. What's entertaining about that? When you got niggas listening to everything you say, looking at everything you do and say, okay, he said what we gonna do. Thug said his business. When he came out, he was like if you really think it's a nigga who got sense and you dodge a bullet like that, you came out, you supposed to be a preacher. You supposed to be a preacher from now on. Simple. You supposed to be Creflo Dollar. On soul. He supposed to be Creflo. Nah, what he do? The first thing he came out and say, these niggas rats. You know what I'm saying? These niggas snake. These niggas this. These niggas that. They did. First thing you came out and said with these niggas was some rats. You made the spot hot again. You see what I'm saying? Then you listen to them conversation with him and 21 Savage. It seemed like 21 Savage trying to like talk sense to the nigga, say, bro, you wanted that man to throw his life away for what? Then y'all got out. Nigga didn't even go down the road like that. All y'all out. The fuck? He did what he was supposed to do. I don't think bro had no negative intention. No, they wanted everybody to crucify Gunna. They wanted everybody. You can look at Sergio and tell. You can look at Gunna and tell, okay, he was around, but bro wanted to rap. Bro wanted to rap, bro. Gunna did not want to do nothing but rap. This nigga like Funk them, they was really in the shit. You see what I'm saying? This nigga Gunna wanted to rap, bro. And they were trying to make the world turn, and that's all the nigga ever wanted to do was just be a rap star. You could tell. And then to be around y'all niggas because it's a gatekeeping situation where how else a nigga gonna be able to get in, especially in the city, because you gonna have to either go through these 3-letter organization niggas, you know what I'm saying, or what? You ain't gonna have no motion. Look at all the niggas had the motion. And some people don't have that independent backbone. Y'all get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So all the QCP niggas, these are demons. They fed off our community. Then he gonna make a post tomorrow some why y'all glorifying the street shit. Cause you told them to. You made niggas do that. Like you put that in the ear of niggas and say, this is what we gonna do. That's why they glorifying the street. So now y'all just gonna flip and all of a sudden I'm a tax-paying citizen and I'm taking care of my family. Okay, well then you need to be going to go find artists that can put out that message. Because everything y'all say become law out in these communities. Everything y'all say becomes scripture out in the community. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna play these games. YSL is 100% a criminal organization. Yes, indeed. And I'm not a part of YSL. This ain't no snitching. I don't work for the police. I work with the police, but ain't nobody gave it opportunity yet. Or I ain't pursued it. If I pursue that shit, I'll lock these cities down. I work with the police because I know the pain of the community and I'm not ignorant. It's ignorant to know the pain of the community and keep doing the shit y'all doing. That's ignorance. No, that shit was criminal. Then a bitch. Then it was niggas who fell, who they just want to throw at YSL. They don't know no better. Especially the young niggas. They just want to throw the shit up. They wind up getting wrapped up in some shit they ain't supposed to be wrapped up in because you trying to throw up some shit and you think this shit just music. But it's niggas who dying behind it. You see what I'm saying? And you can't play certain songs in certain areas. It's pop. And this is real life. And ask Thug and them, do they care? Do they care that mamas done lost their babies over this shit? And then what's so crazy, you got to go deeper, right? You got to go beyond just, you know what I'm saying, the music side, Atlanta, all that. Look at the world now. YSL, slime shit was taking over the whole fucking country. Every nigga from every state was trying to be slime. That opened the door for all of the drill shit, the young boy shit. Look at young boy. Look at young boy. Slime. Make America slime again. Slime ball, slither, snake. And you seen who young boy came out with. Right? Birdman. You see, Birdman still got a leash, you know what I'm saying, attached to young boy. You don't know how deep them paperworks go. Still got a leash attached. He ain't gonna say shit, but he nigga be handling the fuck out these boys. You with me? And then, but when you fall, you by yourself. Oh, but if you get out, you survive some shit. Oh yeah, they right there with you again. Oh, well, this still my little boy. Shout out to Gladys, boy. And then you still got the nigga around, and then you ringing him around, pushing out the same message. Watch the message. Same way you say, follow the money, follow the message. Birdman. Who is the Birdman? Can we talk about it or y'all want me to be quiet? That's one of the biggest demons. You see what I'm saying? That's like the Quincy Jones. That's like the Anton Levy. That's one of them biggest demons. Y'all know who the Birdman is? The Birdman is Baphomet. Think I'm playing. He got a big ass pentagram on the top of his head. Just like Anton Levy had that big ass pentagram behind him. You see what I'm saying? That's Baphomet. You go look up the image of Baphomet and you're going to see a nigga with wings. That's a bird man. That's what I'm saying. That's a bird man. And he come through bloody. He put Wayne out here. You know what I'm saying? Then Wayne moving how he wanted him to move. Get what he do? He gonna make a new Wayne. You wanna know who the new Wayne was? Thug. Thug was the continuance of the destruction that Wayne brought. When Wayne integrated rock culture into hip-hop culture to make it more profitable for them demons and make it more integrated for the Caucasoid crowd, Mukasu, those Caucasians or white folks, as you call them, that wanted to be a part of the hip-hop and they weren't able to blend with some of the shit that were moving. You know what I'm saying? If hip-hop is all about melanin dominant people and their progression, it's going to be hard for them little white boys and white girls to get in. Like, where do we get in here? You know what I'm saying? Fight the power. Where do we get in here? You know what I mean? Us, we struggle. Brenda's got a baby. Where do we get in here? You know, I'm a skater boy. I got tight, skinny jeans, and I'm fucking myself up, and I'm sipping lean and popping pills. Yay! The nigga like, we can finally get in somewhere. Next thing you know, Lil Uzi. That's a Lil Wayne. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Then they sprinkle Future in there, because Future got paid big money to push them pharmaceutical destructive property products. He got paid big money. Remember Molly Percocet? Tell the truth. I mean, really tell the truth and shame the devil. Did Atlanta, for those of y'all who from Atlanta, I'm speaking to Atlanta right now, did we know what Molly was? Did we know? Was that some shit we were talking about? You had a few niggas, just a few niggas might talk about some Xan or some Perk. Probably. That wasn't the big shit. The biggest shit was the lean, but guess who put us on that? Future. Not Wayne. Wayne was on the lean shit and the syrup, but that shit didn't really get to our generation until Future. Get what he did? Dirty Sprite. He made the shit look fun. And we was in 5th grade, 6th grade in the classroom, shaking up, the Sprite bottle with the Jolly Ranchers, putting the shit in and put some cough syrup in it. And we in the middle of class talking and drinking this shit. You see what I'm saying? And niggas in the middle of class slowed up, drooling out the mouth. The teacher trying to figure out what's going on. Because there's not no visible drug. So they're not seeing what's wrong with these children. Then it affected our lingo. Because, you know, we always had a different type of lingo. Shawty, all that. But then when niggas is on lean and drugs, I done taught y'all this before. You gotta get in the studio, you're gonna be trying to rap, and you know what I'm saying, you're gonna sound like this. I don't fucking understand. So them niggas who was on the lean that were trying to mimic that shit, they putting out the music, so niggas listening to it, they mimicking it, and then the music telling them to take the drugs and the lean. Lean was served at parties like regular water. Lean was served at parties. Nigga pour up a pint and everybody get the drinking and shit. And then here comes Future. Percocet. Molly Percocet. That's not a song. That's not a chorus. That's a spell. You see, if I get you in a trance, if I put you in a certain type of hypnosis, all right, certain things can happen from that. Hypnotic regression. You're supposed to be activating the ability to see into your past lives and all this other stuff, which really is a subconscious hustle, where they hustle in your subconscious and people don't understand the power of the psyche, right? But still, I put you under hypnosis. Like Lil Uzi said, that song with I Just Wanna Rock is hypnosis. I put you under hypnosis, then get what I can do. I can speak certain shit, utter certain shit that registers right there in your subconscious, and it starts assimilating itself into your base being or your reptilian brain, your limbic system, and it starts to attach itself and it becomes you. Next thing you know, you walking around saying, what if I did take some Molly? What if I did take some? Then you go into the parties. That's where a lot of the program centers were. The parties, either the club, like Lil Cora, that's a hypnotic facility, You go to LaCour, you go to Follies, you go to V Live, you go to any of these strip clubs. These are, for one, they're hypnotic centers, and then they're the reinforcement centers to make sure niggas is staying on this shit and why they want to check in with you weekly. Come in every week so we make sure you still up under these wavelengths, and we're going to feed you with all of these programs. Then they make a movie like They Clone Tyrone. People talk about the movie They Clone Tyrone. They start talking about cloning facilities. You don't know what you're talking about. You missed the main points. Other than this, whether or not there are cloning facilities under Chicago, and what about the fact that they showed you that the music is programming people? And they using these rappers to do it. You see what I'm saying? So niggas is in the club, niggas in the parties, and we young in the parties. We 14, 15, 13, 12, whoever in the parties. Yo, we hearing Molly Percocet. And then it's a nigga who gone off the bean. You see what I'm saying? So the niggas was seeing the niggas who had the money, the drug dealers were starting to get high off their own supply or off a foreign supply that wasn't never in the hood. Niggas was selling weed. Now niggas selling beans, Zan, Skittle, whatever the fuck we were calling them. Zan. Then they offering, nigga walking up to you offering the shit. Then we see the females on the niggas who got the bean, they going off the shit. They got the double cup. Remember the double cups? I just need 2 cups stuff. Uno, dos, cups. That's a spell. Uno, dos, cup. Get what? Nigga wasn't drinking out of 2 cups. It don't even fucking make sense. You see what I'm saying? They don't even make, we gonna drink out of 1 fucking cup. You see what I'm saying? They were causing for regression. Now you see all these niggas in the party with 2 cups. You like, I only got 1. I look lame as hell. So get what you go do. You go get 2 cups. Now you got to put some shit in it. But you can't have alcohol. Alcohol, nigga, that's regular. That fucks you up slowly. How about you drink the shit that's going to fuck you up by the night? You know what I'm saying? You don't need your kidneys. So niggas like, will it make me cool? They say, yes, it'll make you cool. Well, then niggas, okay, hey, man, what the fuck you drinking on? Get some lean in there. Da-da-da-da. Then get what niggas start doing. More regression. Backwards. They making music saying, I'm sipping on lean. But they still aware. What they say? I'm sipping on lean. My kidney failing. I'm sipping on lean. My brain not working. I'm sipping on lean. Got me fucked up. Sipping on lean, I'm swerving in traffic. Sipping on lean, I slowed up. Sipping on lean, I can't even function properly. Sipping on lean, I done lost my eyes. Sipping on lean, I'm broke down. Sipping on lean, now I'm on crutches. And they say that shit sound fire. Because of how they marketed the shit. The shit to do. Then everybody sipping on lean. Get what? Everybody liver fucked up. Everybody kidneys failing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga spleen rupturing. Nigga on crutches. Nigga slowed up. Nigga losing parts of their brain and their function. It's hard to get that shit back once you done shot that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Get what? They passed it on to the females. It's activated rape culture. How I do that, Faise? Come on now. Look at Fujiano. She couldn't even understand me. When I told her to drop her panties, that's rape, sir. Fuck you talking about? We already know Rick Ross talking about some Molly all in her drink. Molly, you fucking demons. Molly, all in her drink. She ain't even know it. She ain't even know it. That's rape, sir. Then everybody should listen. I'm the only child. Like, what he say? Damn. Then Fujiano was able to go big with that shit. Didn't he have a son named Molly? I don't give a damn his baby mama name or whatever. Still, whoever the fuck it was, niggas, she couldn't even understand me when I told her to drop her panties. Okay, so then rape culture get blown up. You know what I'm saying? Put out the bean, she gonna fuck. That's rape. You're planning to yield a situation where she can't consent. You see what I'm saying? And then it becomes so normal, and then the females are trying to be on the scene too, so the nigga passing the females beans just so they can have fun. She don't know. She's stupid. I mean, you know what I mean? She just don't know. Like a lot of niggas was stupid. She 14. Her mama told her she can't go to the party. She sneak out because she want to be cool with her little friends. The niggas, they sense that she don't know what's moving. They going to pass her the bean. She don't know what this is going to do to her. So I'm saying, it's a little pill. It's going to call her to be loopy. She going to have fun. No, this shit going to shut you down. You ain't going to be even knowing what the day is till the next day. And then that's a lot of that happened. You see what I'm saying? A lot of that went down. And you got to, all y'all niggas, y'all got to think back to them times in the party where you got the girl who there and a nigga who there with her, but she can't hardly stand up and he functioning. You know what I'm saying? She damn near leaning off this man's arm. He holding her like a towel. But she can't function and she trying to, what can she do? Because she done took some shit or he done slipped her some shit. And then they start rapping about that. And then niggas start doing that more. And then the females don't even know, like, where do I even begin to start telling this shit? They don't want to be isolated and called no liar, all this other shit, and beat up by the community for stepping up. And it just became that over. There's so many females that got raped in our community. And I'm not talking about just by the drug shit, the boyfriends, everybody. And they don't even know where to begin of, like, letting that shit be known. Because it's a community thing. They made that shit normal. Then they had people that was in there reinforcing the females that they brought it on themselves. Oh, you knew what you were doing when you went over there. Then, no, she didn't. She didn't know what she was doing. Look at how many things we do in our life. We think we know what we're doing. We think the type of consequences we done already evaluated and assessed that. No, the fuck we didn't know. Look at what Woody just said. Woody just said on his live that if he would have known what he was getting into, he said, I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. Because it's sold a certain way. Everything is to be sold. You know what I'm saying? They sell it to you a certain way. You're going to have power. Ain't nobody going to fuck with you. You know what I mean? You're going to get the money. You're going to be able to take care of your family. They don't add in that if you fall, we're going to leave you out there by yourself to be the fall guy. They don't add that in there. They don't add in how many niggas done went down the road for thugging them. You don't tell thugs, I got 2 million put up. You ain't sending that money to them niggas who done failed on your name. These niggas are bandit. And then they got to stand tall down the road, though. Not out here for their family. Down the road. It ain't no love in them boxes. You can be in hell for the rest of your life. And then you have to try to find religion some type of way so you can find comfort that you won't go to hell after. You see how fucked up this shit is? That's why a lot of niggas become Muslim. You know, a lot of niggas who became Muslim were murderers. They needed some shit to ease that demon that was on their back. Say, give it all away to Allah. They say, Allah Alim, Allah North. He'll be there for you. That's your provider. He'll forgive you. Allah forgive. All right? They don't have that in their reality outside of that. Christianity wasn't powerful enough for a lot of these niggas because it's the weight of the sin. Christianity for like them little bitty sins. In these days and time, you got so many bodies, these niggas become Muslim. They got to give it all away. They got to. They can't go to the church and dance with y'all every day. Praise Jesus. Them niggas ain't going to the church. They got to go to the mosque. Be quiet. Lean down. Be quiet. They don't even want to hear shit. They want to feel what they can feel. Give it away. You with me? I'm telling you what I know. A lot of them Muslim niggas is murderers. Not robbers. Not the little, I sold drugs and I cleaned up my life. I was in the streets bad. I was with Hustle Gang. You don't know what you saying. What the fuck are you talking about? Ain't nobody relating to that. That's ancient shit. Everybody out here murderers. You see what I'm saying? Everybody out here killing others or killing themselves. You with me? This ain't no back in the day when niggas say, I got my life back. You go to the prison, niggas can feel what you saying. No, they need some shit. They gonna fix their soul, heal the community, and make sure their children don't double up on what they don't inherit them generational curses. So nigga go to Islam. If Christianity were powerful enough, these niggas wouldn't be going to Islam. You see what I'm saying? And the Christianity could have been powerful enough. But y'all made it about what? Money, merchandise, putting on a show, dancing, and you in the house of God, making all this fucking noise. No disrespect to the Christians, because y'all ain't even the ones who doing it. It's the motherfuckers who done put you in that cycle of going and check. They want to check in. Listen, they string you to the club and check in with you, make sure you indoctrinated with the devil's poison, and then they stream you into the religious center on Sunday, the church, to make sure that you're indoctrinated with the devil's poison. I'm not talking about God. That's something totally different. Them pastors is demons. A lot of them. A lot of them pastors is demons. A lot of them pastors got their hand. You see, if you know where to go, you'll find a pastor at the strip club the night before. If you know where to go. You see what I'm saying? Man, them niggas love COVID. You want to know why? Because everybody wearing a mask. You could do more shit because it was normal. Man, you know where to go. You'll find a pastor in the club the night before, throwing the most money. Pastor, you just told us. That's my dollar bill. I recognize that dollar. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this is reality. Indoctrination camps, and they funneling people through every week. You give your money to the club, then you go give your money to the church. Then you ain't getting rich. Why is it so many churches? You got to think about this. Every church is a house of business, house of merchandise. That wasn't Jesus' timing. They not doing what Jesus did. Jesus didn't pull people in and say, all right, now give me your money. Only time you would have heard about something like what Jesus telling everybody to put something in is to go put it out and give it away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bring this, we're going to multiply it. Not bring me your money. I'm going to preach your word to you. Say, God got it. It's going to be all right. Give God the money. Then you see me pop out with a Cadillac. Cadillacs cost a lot. That nigga that did that shit, he made a job out that shit. The pastor. And niggas saw that. So then it's like, we don't see the Muslims doing that. Don't mean they not making their money. Because it's still Muslims who don't live the deen and don't live. But the point is, a lot of niggas going to become Muslim. It's the murderers. And even the little stragglers who ain't really got deep in the den of the devil yet. They just want to feel like it's some real shit going on. And all that hoopla, hara, loud, and that don't sound like it no more to them. It's more of the discipline, being able to stand still shit, where they feel like it's going to get shit. And then you see, all right, you got a lot of Christian rappers out here. Oakland City still ain't been built up. Nigga built a basketball court in Oakland City. I mean, niggas love basketball, but damn. The nigga Rollo building places where people can live. Nigga building his community. Niggas don't even want to talk about it. They don't even want to cover that. That's news. You should see that shit all over the shade room, shouldn't it? I mean, y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Shouldn't we see that shit all over the shade room? That the nigga Rollo is building a community. And when I got on here live, get what he say? He said, I'm doing just like your dad did. Faise One, I'm doing just like your dad did. I ain't trying. Y'all know Rollo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember when he was doing the interview, he like, if you got to follow Rollo, to find out all, then so be it. You know, I'm doing just like your dad did, Faise One. You know what I'm saying? He think my dad is Dr. York. I told him, my dad not Malachi. I say Pops because that's what we call him in the community. You see, you know what I'm saying? So, that should be news, though. Bro doing that. People should be all over to but no. But let bro would have posted a whole bunch of money. Oh, they gonna be like, yeah, that's success. That nigga posted what money can buy. That's going he'll be able to yield equity and stuff like that if he rented out all of that. But he posted the shit to show that it could be some more progress made. These folk gonna act like it's not happening. Then you gotta know, even though nigga might not talk about it, cause we talk not to talk about it. Men go through so much. How you don't think that hurt, bro? Cause I know how to read between the lines. You don't think it hurt, bro, to know that he was rocking with Baby, and then all of a sudden, Baby stopped fucking with him, just off some shit that a nigga said. You don't think that it hurt, bro? You know what I mean? And then he got the type of heart where he gonna still try to reach out to bro. And even when I did the letter to Lil Baby, he responded and said, I like the song, but I can't go against Lil Baby. I can't go against him. I said, I'm not going against him. I'm calling him for like, now everybody calling each other out. You know what I'm saying? The niggas still trying to act like, oh, it's just love. We just standing there, the same thing I was doing, but y'all try to make it seem like I was the enemy. I was telling everybody, let's just get this shit together, because then you can't say I'm from New York, coming to Atlanta, trying, on my mother, we need to get this together. That's not me. I was from the same thing y'all from the same situations y'all from, grew up in the same community, same neighborhoods, and I'm speaking for what the people want me to speak on. That's another thing people not thinking about. I got the platform to speak on this shit, but the people wanted me to say the shit I was saying. People wanted me to put certain shit on record that I put on record. You see what I'm saying? The people wanted me to say this, that, and the people say, hey, write a letter to this one, write a letter to that one. A mama will DM me and say, I don't like what they doing with Lil RT. Say something about that. I got proof of this shit. You see what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I even said shit about Lil RT. Cause I'm not finna ignore the mama that came here and said this shit. And I didn't even know what was moving really with him until she brought it to my attention. So I'm definitely finna speak on this. You see what I'm saying? And I spoke on it first through a video, but then Instagram made me take it down. So I ain't understand that. I'm like, they letting bro be a child out here saying the shit he's saying, but then I'm going to say he don't need to be saying it. They told me I got to take it down, or they were going to stop my motion. They said they were literally going to stop people who didn't follow me from seeing my videos, all that. They were going to shut everything down. Like, all right, I'll take it down. And what I do, I made a song. And since I made that song, Letter to Lil RT, every time I posted that video, it went big. And people was agreeing. Of course, I had to go head to head with a little family who thought I was dissing him. No, that wasn't no diss. I said, shout out to Lil RT. Well, I say, I'm sorry your family done sacrifice you to the beast. I can look in your eyes and see who you supposed to be. You slip remind me of my nieces. Like, this is me talking. I say, even when in the song, I say, you might not even get what I'm saying now, but you'll come around. His family wanted to make this shit a problem and say, oh, you dissing him, or we gonna ride about him, da-da-da-da. But they thought it was sweet. They ain't know it to get to that point where I had to, you know what I'm saying, go off on them folks. Say, all right, you know what I mean? You want to play physical, we'll play physical. That ain't the goal. The goal is to stop the violence. The goal is to keep this shit down, but we ain't taught to surrender either. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, it went to that point. It got to that point because it had to. But the point is, I said what the people want me to say. I put out what the people want me. Y'all got a voice, but they try to ignore y'all and let the mainstream, shadow over that voice. That ain't what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, Villa, I don't know who you is, but don't spam no comments. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure if you got something to say, just say what you say, and then, don't spam the comments. You with me? So, yeah, it ain't nothing but shout out to Rollo for what he doing. And it's a few niggas who will come out like Sauce Walker. Shout out to Sauce Walker. Because Sauce Walker, like, he on the move too, so he'll say shit and just keep it moving. Yeah, ain't nobody really saying my name. I don't need nobody to say my name either. Like I said, I don't need no credit to the end of the movie. Meaning, you don't even got to say my name till I get up out of here. And even still, you don't got to say my name. Don't even let the credit roll till it's over with. And if you still don't find it in your heart to speak on who brought change to this shit, that's fine. Even better, because I don't need you to say I did it. I just need it to be done. You see what I'm saying? Well, yeah, Saul Walker say certain shit, say, man, shout out to everybody who really from Atlanta who not getting the attention and the credit that they deserve, but they real niggas, da-da-da-da. And you see, if y'all was on the DJ Academic thing, where the shit at? Because DJ, you got to see what I do, right? I'm real slick with it on purpose. I don't even think I got the video no more, though. But if you seen what I had posted, I don't got the video. I might just got the screenshot with bro Faise trying to play dumb. Yeah, I don't got the video. But here go bro Faise trying to play dumb. At the end, when after Sauce Walker had got off the live, actually even while Sauce Walker was on the live, when people had realized I had came into the live with DJ Academics, right? Get what folks started doing. They say, add Faise One. Add Faise One. You can see it all in the video on my page. You add Faise One. He real. Add Faise One. Let him talk. We want to hear him. Da-da-da-da. And I know how this go, right? It don't matter what type of platform you got. You gonna watch them comments. You see what I'm saying? Nigga who be streaming will watch comments that move like this. You gonna watch them comments. So when nigga be like, Faise this, Faise One that, Faise One, y'all have to pay attention how I respond to y'all. I'll say they can't repost. I'll say they can't add me on the live. It's against their law. DJ Academic can't pull me up on his live. He got to do it. He got to squint. You know what I mean? How people be squinting when they got two people on their live trying to say, oh, nigga, you know that's one comment. Yeah, you know you ain't got to squint. There's two people right there. So he trying to squint, trying to act like he don't see these folks saying, everybody since, and one person said, another person said, add Faise One, add Faise One, add Faise One. And then he going to say, before he get out the live, he going to say, well, I think, everybody that was supposed to get on and be heard, I think we gave them the opportunity. Yeah, I think that's enough people. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. Because soon y'all start saying add Faise One, y'all wasn't going to stop. So he got to get the fuck up out of there. Because it ain't going to make sense. All these people saying add Faise One. And then I sent the request. And Instagram makes sure that, okay, if I'm on live and somebody got 200 followers, right? And they request to go live with me. But then let's say Cat Williams got on the live with me. Or Woody got on the live, and or even somebody else, Golden Child or Brother Ben, whoever. If they get on the live and request to go live, it gonna shoot it to the top. You see, so when I requested to go live, he saw that. It shoots it to the top. I'm telling y'all how this go. So he looking to see. Let me see. I think everybody got heard. So now you're not looking at the comments. You ain't even gonna be like, yeah, who is Faise One? You ain't even gonna say nothing. You just gonna, all right, y'all. All right, everybody have a good time. God bless. Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah, because these niggas not trying to lose their job. That is illegal. You cannot say my name. You cannot post me, right? The Shade Room, these folks is not allowed to do certain shit. You see how the Shade Room posted 1440 time and deleted the part where he said free Dr. Malachi. No, that's associated with Faise One. They, for one, and then that's Malachi's name. Nope, they shut that whole shit down and brought it back in like he just started rapping. They even said, you recording 5 piece in a lab. What the hell? Well, that wasn't even the lyrics of the shit, but it was, either way, you know what I mean? However the shit started off. Y'all know what I'm saying? The point is, all right, they cut the part where he said free Malachi, he innocent, by the way. You know what I mean? But then it still popped up and said Malachi innocent. This shit get deep. Y'all think I'm playing like, boy, I don't give a fuck. They can keep saying, oh, he a clout chase, da-da-da. Man, keep saying that. Because then you can't ignore this shit when it's hopping up all around you, can you? Well, this shit hopping up all around these niggas. Then here come D1 talking about some, a lot of stuff in my song came out, started, see, like it's prophecy fulfilled. You're not making prophecies, nigga. You just saying niggas need to love God. But if it's a Muslim, you don't want to work with them. If they start talking about Allah, you ain't gonna be able to work with them. You ain't gonna be able to sit and have a conversation with the Muslims about how Islam is helping the community. You gonna play one-sided. I can't wait to get on that man talk. Cause we tired of them Christian rappers too. I'm tired of these Bizzle niggas. Yeah, I was fucking with Bizzle. Then I reach out to Bizzle and say, yo, let's do a song. What his ass say? I don't want to confuse my audience. What do you mean confuse your audience? We both talking about stop the killing. We both talking about stop the murder music. I give love to God. Is anybody confused? In my music, don't I give love to the Most High? I said, God had the last say. What do you mean confuse them? Because I'm not screaming. I'm not, you don't want to, you want these people to think that commercial Christian is righteousness. Y'all are commercial. That's not righteousness. Not even realistic. You see what I'm saying? Jesus was more of a Muslim than a Christian. Can we talk? Can we speak about it? Can we have the conversation eventually? So I say, what? Bro, I say, I don't want to confuse my audience. I said, how would you confuse your audience? Well, you're not Christian, explicitly, so they listen to you. I don't want them to be confused. Get what a nigga drop after that? An R&B album. That's confusing. you sing about the love of Christ. You know what I mean? And in the middle of that, even though all of it's important, it's supposed to be pushed, all the sacrifice, all that, you stop and say, let's talk about R&B. La, 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 la. What the fuck? That's confusing. Are you an R&B artist or a Christian artist? Oh, we can do all that. Okay. So it don't apply to me, though. I can't do all that. And then, no, you're lying. It wasn't, I don't want people to be confused. You don't want people to hear the truth. No, not the shit I'm saying. That I'm saying. Nigga don't want to hear my voice. They don't want my voice heard. It is the voice that niggas try to avoid. You know what I mean? Listen, I'll run a test. I'll show y'all. I'll say some shit. Nigga be like, that's clout chasing. And then I'm going to put somebody in position to say something. Watch. And they going to say it. And everybody like, yeah, ooh. I said, see what I'm saying? You get it? It's just because it's my voice. Because my voice don't come with just no, we going to talk. My voice come with action. You hear me speaking, but then you look around, you see the shit happening. You got niggas in the comments saying, bro, you been saying this shit for a while. That nigga D1 ain't make no prophecy. The hell? What you mean? You made a prophecy about what? So Thug said, I'm giving my life to God. That's it. I'm done with I'm just about to do Christian rap, and I'm over here with D1 of them, and I'm done being lukewarm. You ain't make no prophecy, nigga. I said, watch the city. This shit gonna fall. All this shit, all these niggas think that shit finna fall. Pillar by pillar by pillar by pillar. It might take a little time, but it's going to collapse. You see what I'm saying? Go listen to Dumb, Dumb, and Dumber. You gotta watch the music video too. Matter of fact, cause you don't know, I keep receipts. What time we got studio? Oh, we supposed to leave in like 5 minutes, ain't it? Oh, yo, here, Ryan. We supposed to leave in like 5 minutes. So I'm gonna have to get off here in a second. I got work to do. I mean, and what I mean by work, you know what I'm saying? Cause I come from a certain type of cloth, if you can hear me. I come from that craft. When we say work, we talking about magic. We talking about this shit finna do what we saying they're gonna do. They gonna be exactly what I said because I said so. And then nigga looking like, we don't know where it coming from. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Now QCP, of all people, gonna talk about some, stop glorifying it. Bro, y'all nigga really tried to get me killed. A few times, y'all nigga, bro. I'll never forget. It's on my whole soul. Lying on flying. On my whole soul. I ain't gonna say the barber name. I ain't gonna make his name hot. But it's a barber in Atlanta who everybody know. Alright? And there's a few niggas that rock with me that a few people know. When you hear Woody say stuff like, it's a nigga in the community, always say peace and blessings. It's a few people that's my people that's been around. They hear certain shit, let me know what's going on. Man, I'll never forget. 24 Heavy. He had DM me because he seen me. Before we get up out of here. They were popped it off. They why niggas was like, we got to blackball him. Nobody fought with him. It ain't nothing but just a call. It's so simple. But they where it came from. I'm going to show y'all. Faise One Music Industry Exposed. This is 2018. They where this shit came from. Right? Well, niggas say we can't fuck with him. Right? This is a long time ago, though. So I posted this, what did it say, November 25th, what? 2018. Right? I ain't gonna play the whole thing. But you just gotta listen to the first part of it. Say what's the warning say? Warning, this video contains explicit truth. That's why I was tired of this shit. Like, bro, we finna shut this shit down, trying to activate. Cause nigga ain't hearing me. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I do.
Everybody say the same thing. He looks like a baby. He looks like a baby until they stick a gun in your face.
Hold-ups, purse snatchings, armed robberies, and carjackings. The same thing, day after day, and the problem only seems to be getting worse. And the problem only seems to be getting worse.
Look, I see these spirits and ghosts all in my city, full of shows and Luciferian hosts. I see the blood on the street, hear these lyricists boast. They claim they real, but all I see is mirrors and smoke. Niggas grabbing all these shotties and they killing they folks. Then they brag about their bodies like it's silver and gold. And we laughing like we got it, but what's really the joke? It's the fact our whole community is filthy and broke. But all these rappers got these millions and they chains on fleet, while niggas struggling to live. And these same old streets, some niggas shouting out in their songs. And even though your funds hurt, they don't care. Just make sure you show up to their concert. Nobody cares about the youth, they never show them love. But instead they use their music for promoting drugs. And the youngins out just strung out on the lean, the Zan, the beans. These rappers turning us into fiends, and it's the same old thing. They pop Molly and give up on their dream. Damn, so much for Martin Luther King. How do we justify this self-destruction? How do we fall? Now we everything our elders wasn't, and none of you niggas unique. Cause every time you spit or you speak, you niggas helping to keep us weak. I'm looking around for the leaders, and I see just me. I mean, is it just me that wanna see us free? Soak it in. And when they come for me, just overstand. They may never send another one to lead this road again. We've been living in the last days. Better know your plan. You gon' end up getting left behind, waiting on your friend, turning all these tables once again.
Okay, we can stop right there. Oh, no, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let it ride.
And this ain't my father's house. Ain't none of these rappers step forward when I call them step forward.
Okay, here's what you gotta notice, right? You see this? Over here. This is my old Instagram. I had 32.8 thousand, almost 33,000 followers when my shit got deactivated in 2018. Okay? But you see that, right? This is before the 2 underscores after it. I've been on this, been saying it, and it will get in motion. So I tell y'all, even if you got 10, 20,000, they watching. You know what I'm saying? So I had 30,000, they were like, okay, it was bigger. And then, people like Slime Like Shotty were reposting the shit. You see, actually, that came a little later. That came after I had to get my shit back up and running. But it was getting big views when I was posting it, right? So it'd be like, as soon as I posted, within an hour, it had like 4,000, 5,000 views. And then that was big views at the time. You know what I'm saying? And then it kept going, right? So people were seeing this shit, niggas sending it to each other. And then 24 Heavy had DM me and say, hey, remember, you don't know me. But before he ever DM'd me and said that, when he did a music video, I pulled up to support him. When I had got some money from a movie deal, I hit him up, and we would have did it if Footy and them, which was the managers at the time with NEA, Never Eat Alone. If Footy and them wouldn't have thought I was just trying to make some old backyard movie, he would have made him some money, and we would have been able to run and promote that shit together. But they were trying to play him. I guess they didn't want him to make no money. Well, however the fuck it was, but either way, they were trying to play me too. So, but I hit him up every time I got opportunities, and anything he was doing, I was supporting him. You know what I'm saying? But then when this shit went big and started getting out, right? I don't remember, you don't know me. I wish you all the best, and that's it. I said, bet, Heavy. Like, damn, like that was fucked up. But he don't know. I knew the conversation that he had in the barbershop with one of my folks. But he was saying, there was some talks about shit that were going to happen to me and all this niggas shit they were going to do and da-da-da-da, because nigga can't be turned on the city like that. And you know what I mean? And, I'm from the city. So my peoples call me and say, yo, hey, stay away from that. That's getting dangerous. I'm like, what you mean it's getting dangerous? It's emotion on your name. Like, the shit you saying, you got to be careful, because these niggas really will, get active and da-da-da-da, because they feel like you coming for their city, you dissing the city. I said, I'm from the city too. I'm from Atlanta too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said in the Grandma House song, I said, I know niggas get in they feeling because I chant and I shout about my city. Bitch, I'm from here too, Atlanta, my house. You can't say I'm foreign. So then all you can say is y'all niggas y'all didn't have a backbone to stand on truth when I was putting it out, but now y'all trying to act like y'all You know what I'm saying? Even with Woody saying, he like, oh, they ain't had a platform to say the shit. It wasn't even about having a platform to say it. It's about the fact that you saw who had it, and y'all try to act like I didn't exist. Now y'all trying to say this shit, and they like, I exist. So then you want to get on the program, but then you don't know where we going with it. So then how long y'all gonna try to act like the nigga Faise One on exist? What Boosie say, he could be the coldest in the city. Nigga be the coldest in the city. He be the most talented, the realest, and everybody gonna fuck with him, but let him die. Let him die. Let Faise One die. Then what happened? Everybody go, oh, this was our hope. If we would have just listened, then he could have changed everything. He had the ability to do it. And they just didn't. We wanted to fight him. We wanted to shoot at him. We wanted to kill him. We wanted to do this. We want to oust him. We want to blackball him. The blogs can't post him. He got to pay to get the blogs to post him. The blogs ain't posting Faise. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, so everything is documented what I went through.
These rappers step forward when I called them out.
No, that wasn't the time of gun jam. It was another thing. I'm glad you said that. That had Umfung involved to where okay, this happened in the West End. So I used to always I love going to the West End. Why? Because I could see my folks when I go through the West End. You know what I'm saying? I see Mike them. You know what I'm saying? Even the YSL niggas be in the West End. Ran to the 4PF niggas. I used to love going through the West End 2018, 2019 even. Right? Because I got to see my folks, see my peoples. And they say, hey, we see what you're doing, bro. We see what you're doing. And I could tell them, bro, just walk with me like, I got a plan. I got a plan. And I'm not making this up. Like, I love receipts. I love receipts, bro. Like, nigga gonna try to kick it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I love receipts, because then what's this then? What's this then? You know what I'm saying? What's this song? Who these folks here? Everybody from the city know who these folks here. What it says in the background. Well, you know what I'm saying? What you call it? West End Mall. Martyr Bus. You know what I'm saying? With the braids, all this shit. It's a little Jamaican spot back behind here. Barbershops all over this way. You know, a little train station back here. The West End Park down the road. Captain D's. I used to love being at that park on the other side because I got to see my people. So I get to talk to my people, say, hey, hop in the video, and I'm shooting videos for niggas too, so they gon', you know what I mean? Sometimes I pop up, shoot a video for a nigga for no charge, just because I see what you're doing. Hey, you want to shoot something to that? And niggas see that I'm doing something, I say, hop in the video, and they hop in the video with me just to show support and show love. E5 nigga, blood nigga, Crip niggas, everybody.
I'm on the records, I don't know, Betty. I got the baddest out the whole city. I got the baddest out the...
Who that said right here? Who that? Pastor Troy. You see what I'm saying?
I got the baddest out the... I'm on the records out the... Yeah. I got the baddest out the whole city. She giving her all, see me on the... I bought the records out on your Betty. Now she wanna follow me. Open my wrist, I'm 33. Nigga don't frost the green. I pour out the clips, mercy. Nigga don't stop with me. Step on it and no apology. They had no heart for me. Nobody calling me. When I was homeless, it was hard for me. I got the baddest out the whole city, and she going hard for me. I got the baddest out the whole city, she giving her all. I told her, you bring me some water, please. She give me all the squeeze. Hugging on her like I'm losing my life. She told me it's hard to breathe. But yeah, I move cautiously. Cats in the back, ain't no dogs to leave. I got rats in the back, I ain't starved with these. That ain't no bother me. I don't go to church cause I don't believe. I've been communicating with the real guys, and they telling me I'm gonna achieve. All I gotta do is be. So how you expect me to get on my knees and beg a nigga we don't see that don't even look like me? When I look at the image of who that nigga's supposed to be, you will never play me on my soul. You nigga done ran out of topics, I know. You know DVD or watching your clothes. And that little bitty chain that you probably stole. I drip static when I walk through the door. You niggas had it, you ain't got it no more. I'm every Friday from here to the end. You niggas more like the Friday before. I got the baddest out the whole city, she giving her all, see me on the... I bought the records out on your Betty, now she wanna follow me. Both of my wrists, I'm 33.
Point being, I was right outside with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? They say, Faise, you got so many different versions of you. Yeah, that new Wapu. I'm a whole bunch of different beings. You see, so what? I can still go. You know what I mean? It's some niggas who, if I go to the West End right now, it'll be a problem. I know that. But there's a lot of niggas over there who they fuck with Faise One. What? Cause when niggas needed help, Faise One was right there. You know what I'm saying? Situations need to be handled, Faise One right there. when situation was getting deadly, Faise One stopped a lot of that because he had the ability, because he know these two niggas that's in charge of these groups of niggas. You see what I'm saying? So he could come in and be like, yo, we finna do it this way. Nah, we finna run it like this. And it became that. And he ain't running nothing. He ain't no gang lord, none of that. It was just respect and love. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying this stuff to say it. I wanted them niggas to make it up out of the conditions they was in. I saw greatness in everybody.
Anything they talking about, and I already know they gonna accuse me on false accounts. They gonna come from my image, that's what I had to learn. Ain't no telling who gonna testify, I used to have concern. Now I'm asking that whoever does have a turn, before they even reach the court, may they crash and burn. Still loving, still reaching the youth, still working.
What it says, Carver High School, when I told y'all, see, everything I said I got receipts for. When I said I came back and was teaching, you see that big ass unk? You see what I'm saying? Back in the, you might not be able to make it out, but it says starring Faise One. That's my movie, Battle, right? You see, this was real life.
Working on humility, work, still reaching the youth.
Still reaching the youth. You know what I mean? So I went back and was giving back to the community, talking to the children, teaching the children. Yeah, you push it to 3. That was so, and you know, so it was so crazy. Telepathically, I was saying that to push it to 3. You know what I'm saying? So you on point. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would go into the community.
Still working on humility when speaking to you.
The TED Talks, all of that.
Talking to my ancestors, what y'all need me to do.
Yeah, the spiritual side said, talking to my ancestors, what y'all need me to do. This is deep, bro. Like, this ain't no, I don't give a fuck about the clout from your world. The niggas who get clout from y'all world is gens, they backwards. They all been exposed to being rats, you know what I'm saying, slugs, snakes. They was never made of shit, ever, but shit. So I don't want clout. Why do people think I want what y'all got? What y'all got is falsified, fabricated. It's not real, never was. It's make-believe. You didn't even be out there. Why I responded to that clout show. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm chasing clout. Okay, Jesus was chasing clout too then. Jesus came through chasing clout. I'm an agent. Okay, every master that came through here to help get you ignorant motherfuckers back on the path, they was agents too. You can't deny that. You know what I mean? Okay, if I'm an agent, who sent me? Who sent Jesus? God sent Jesus. That's an agent. Was sent to do work. I'm sent to do work. I sat in meditation and prayed about this. Say, yo, they saying, you know what I mean? They gonna try to kill me about this. Say, don't worry about it. They say, don't worry about it. You can't fear man. Y'all have to understand, I'm really like that. They talking about killing me. What I'm supposed to do? You know what I mean? No, not even that. Yo, I got family. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to have no collateral situation where I don't have to activate some shit that's gonna make me a hypocrite to the shit I stand on. Cause I will. You know what I'm saying? You ain't touching mine. Like, I really hate to have to activate some shit where but then I'll check out your reality. You know what I'm saying? Cause it ain't gonna be no place for me. Cause everything I stand on is my footing here. But I say, what about my family? They say, don't worry about it. When shit got crazy, so the niggas started putting them hits in it, they picked me up. They literally lifted me up and put me in a home. Right? That was everything from it was on Noah Art Road. It was Hidden Branch Drive. When soon we pull up in front of the yard, it was a mountain in front. It was a big ass rock. And next to the mountain was some planks of wood like Noah. I say, I get what y'all doing. And then we was there for like 3 years and some time. And I read Revelation 12 where it talked about the woman who had to be protected from the dragon and them snakes, them serpents, right? And she had to be protected for a time, and another time. I said, that's 3.5 years, how long we was out there. And then they said there was some water that tried to, you know what I'm saying, come in, but the earth swallowed up the water, all kind of shit. When it was time for us to go, I knew it was time to go from that spot that we were protected in. Nobody knew where I was at, right? And the trees started falling around the house. So I'm like, okay, it's time to move. Literally, so we had an agent that was next to us, used to stand out and write with a clipboard and just record shit we were going on, all kind of shit. You know know what I'm saying? And I knew they was either had a part, they was either some witches that was associated with them, because I astral projected and went into their houses and I saw all spiders and jack-o'-lanterns. I said, these are witches, right? Either way, that's a whole nother thing. When the trees started falling, I said, it's time to go. Right before it was time for us to go to, they sent two people, two Caucasians, right? They was Mormons, elder something and elder somebody else. Mormons go by their elder shit. So elder this and elder that. Two Mormon Caucasoids. Nobody had ever come to the spot, ever. So we had been there 3.5 years, 3 years or some time. Nobody ever came to the spot. I knew it was time to go. They came to the spot. They gave me a Mormon book. And, you know, they wanted to talk to me up. And then they sent two Jehovah Witnesses. They were melanin dominant. Two Negroid Jehovah Witnesses. Two black ladies. They came and wanted to talk to us. And everybody be so surprised, no matter what group of light they come. Because they come to the house or come to the spot, they supposed to be teaching me. We wound up talking, and the next thing you know, I'm teaching them. So they was impressed with everything I knew. The point was, these were angels coming to the spot. And then the last two that came through was inspectors. They came through and inspected the home, and the report that they gave back to the home was fabricated. All right, and it made it be that we had to leave. They were saying we had stuff in the house that went in the house. If you understand what I'm saying, we don't had no shit like that, but they said that we did. So you know, the property was called Falcon Property. Look at what I'm saying. All right, you got Falcon Property. Falcon Property is Tamaray, the land that we used to have in Edenton, Georgia, with Dr. Melikazi York. That property that when you look at it on Google, Tamaray, Tama space RE, you will see flying overhead from bird's eye view that it has the head of a falcon, Haru, okay, Horus, all right? It was called Falcon Property who we had went through. It was on Hidden Branch. We were being hidden from the serpent, from the dragon. And then the day before we had to finally leave, I had a vision, all right, which would feel like a sleep state, but it wasn't. It was a vision that the house was, there was a flood coming, all right, and the flood rushed to the house. And I'm thinking that the house was going to get hit by the water, and the ground opened up around the house to operate like a dam of a sort that the water flooded into and around it. It never hit the house. And all I could think was, that's the land swallowing up the water. They was on the prowl for me. These folks had been looking for me. You see what I'm saying? It might be a little less hot with certain niggas now. He put my name in the song. What the fuck is he? I don't know, but we gotta go get him. It might be a little less hot with them niggas now because they got too much shit to worry about to be trying to even, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to be caught up in no conspiracies. And these niggas trying to protect their illusion. So nigga ain't trying to do what they were doing and trying to intimidate a nigga and all that. I was protected from them. So everything that could have been an issue, I said, what about my family? They said, don't worry about it. We're going to protect them. What about me? If we lose me, ain't no mission. They said, don't worry about it. We're going to protect you. That's why I came out here like I ain't got no sense. I came out here like I don't have no sense because I have all the sense in the world. That's why I said, they said, Faise, you're not going to devil door long enough. He going to answer. I said, I tell you, I said, do you promise? Because I already know who behind me. And you can't do nothing when them beings behind you. Ain't nothing you could do to me. So that's why I said I'm speaking to my ancestors, what y'all need me to do. Now, I'm going to do this. Can y'all approve it? No, what needs to be done? What needs to be done? You see, who are the, what I reach out to the blood of the lost. If you understand what I'm saying. You read certain stories. The blood of Abel, Habil, called out to the Most High. They say, yo, I have been murdered. This was unjust. The unjust blood is heard in our reality. We can hear it, those who have that ear. Right? So I reach out to the blood of the lost. I say, what is it? What happened to you? And I get to feel their pain. I get to experience their trauma. All right? I get to be up under the gun. I dream about getting killed all the time. All right. And I signed up for that because I need to be constantly reminded of what it means to be under the gun when nigga done pistol whipped you and now they standing over you. All right. And you get to feel the bullet lodge between your eyes and you get to feel the blood start dripping through your nose. I feel it and I'm grateful for it. I feel bullets don't even just burn when they hit you. They feel like magnets. You said losing your life feel like magnets. And I experience it all the time. And I just come back. My wife all the time, I jump out my seat. She just rub my chest. She said, you Wawa? She said, you okay? I'm too Wawa? You know what I'm saying? Anuki Wawa. I'm okay. You with me? And it'll happen so many times. If you ever got the hips, she'll tell you. He always jump out of sleep. Why? Because it be all type of situations. Drive-bys, shootings, people getting shot in the house, all kind of stuff, random situations, you know, got set up. You know what I mean? And it's because how many souls done got lost out here and their story is untold. So I speak on behalf of them, and I speak with a different type of power and force because they gave me permission to. You see, that shit moved through me. So when I speak on certain shit, you hear Woody talking about when Woody held up, bro, picture, right? And was crying. And you see that shit, that shit caught him up. And his soul started spilling out. He said, bro, didn't have nothing to do with that. He was innocent. You know what I mean? And he talking about how he had to face his mama. Where it's at. Well, I'll show you where it's at. I'm not even talking about just the part where he did this or said this, that, and the third. Let me show you. I'm going to show you what that is like.
At Wells Fargo, we get it. Ella started her business because she loves the I believe in the First Amendment.
Send this out to the fans of the industry. People who don't understand they the enemy. Niggas who stay.
Listen to the lip. I'm going to show you what we get into. Right? Keep in mind what I'm telling you about how bro broke down crying. And you can't fake that. I mean, you got niggas who can, mostly women, who can fake cry on a dot. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I'm talking about, them was some real tears. You see, listen to what bro say. This is what, when I put this up 2022. Okay? So don't let nobody ever play no games.
Send this out to the fans of the industry. People who don't understand they the enemy.
I say, send this out to the fans of the industry. Writing a letter to the fans of the industry. People who don't understand they the enemy. Right? Y'all don't know these niggas is the enemy. Because they done lied to you, done sold you their dream. So I'm saying, I'm talking to y'all. Why I'm saying this, why I'm writing this. Because a lot of the snakes were getting locked up. YSL them getting locked up. Niggas was dying. Random occurrences. Niggas in their car. They passed away. Trouble got killed. All kinds of stuff going on. So y'all don't understand this God talking. This God telling y'all pay attention to Atlanta. Y'all the chosen city and y'all ain't acting like it. You see what I'm saying? So I had to speak because you can't hear. Especially all that noise. So what he say?
People who don't understand they the enemy. Niggas who stay in Atlanta who didn't see why did this happen and how it's a victory.
Yeah, you ain't know it was a victory when them niggas, when they came through and swept through and Fanny did what she did. That was a victory for the city. That's where this started. She started a chain reaction. Her and her troopers started a chain reaction of shit coming out, being revealed. And finally, the work of bringing this shit back to order started getting out here. You know what I'm saying? I just met somebody who worked with Fanny. I say, tell her, it was about a month or two ago, before this shit just came through. I say, tell Fanny. I say, oh, you know Fanny? Right? Because she was riding, you know what I'm saying, doing, you know what I'm saying, a ride for us. And I'm talking to her, and I'm noticing. I say, "What you do?" And she was, and then I got it up out of her. She said, "I work for law enforcement." I said, "So what you FBI?" And she was like, "I'm about to play your music. Let's play your music." I said, "Nah, okay, we can play the music." Cause I can sense when motherfucker, you got a different ability to observe shit than a regular person. You know, you ain't just looking at me, you studying me. That ain't regular. You're trained to do that. So I said, "What you FBI?" She like, "Man, play your music, play your music." But that was her telling me, yeah, she in some shit. She involved in some shit. You know what I'm saying? But when we get out the car, she said, yeah, I work with Fanny, da-da-da-da-da. And after a while, she would listen to the lyrics, and she was like, I like what you said on that, da-da-da-da. She would listen to what I was saying. I said, yeah, tell Fanny, a lot of people in the city do appreciate what she did. Don't listen to the media. We appreciate, and there's a lot of rappers in the city appreciate what she did too. But they ain't gonna say it right now. I literally told her like that. I said, why? I said, and then tell her Faise One specifically. I gave her my information. Tell her specifically Faise One appreciate what she did. Even though she got crucified and attacked and all that, and they tried to put all her personal shit, all that, whether or not she was sleeping with this, but don't nothing to do with it. Y'all know these niggas is demons. And it's not over.
These niggas, they were too loud in the city. We told them to turn this shit down, but they didn't.
Me saying they were too loud in the city. We told them. We was warning them niggas to turn it down. The noise they were putting out here. They ain't want to do that. They ain't want to do that. So what I told y'all we did. Do we got to talk about it? I said I hexed them niggas. I hexed them, and I hexed these niggas. And not just hexed them, I cursed them. I cursed them because they wouldn't listen. It was too much pain. You have to know that, okay, you got regular people do regular people shit. They think that they can sympathize and empathize. Most of you can't. I went outside in the rain and I put my hands in the dirt. Literally, I put my face in the dirt and I listened to the ones who bodies done dropped beneath the plane, right? And it's so much sorrow and sadness. Say, what y'all want me to do? They say, curse them. Stop it so that the others don't endure what we're enduring and what we endure. You don't know. You kill somebody. You snatch their soul away from their body. Trauma makes them a disembodied soul. You fucking idiots. And you fill the earth plane with hell. You ever walk outside and something don't feel right? You're not tripping. It ain't saying something's gonna happen to you because nothing happened to you, right? You walk outside and something don't feel right because you're encountering the aura, if you want to call it that, of lost souls. They were snatched away. So they can't make it out. They cannot untether because the trauma binds them. Especially when I'm not talking about the one who don't know what happened. They was minding their business, head down, and somebody pull up and shoot them in the head. That's instant. A lot of times, because of the disconnect and how fast that OB occurs, all right, that they're able to come to terms with it. I'm talking about the one who's tormented or tortured or they're running for their life. Y'all niggas want to talk about how people ain't supposed to eat meat because you kill the animals and there's the adrenaline release that causes negative responses in the body. All right, and pushes through and that shit resonates and their nerves and shit still be jumping after when you eat the food. You can still taste certain weird shit and you see blood. And if you talk about that, what about when we killing each other? What type of responses is the body having then? And what type of energetic yield is occurring when trauma is released into the environment? They're doing studies on how even the trees can feel when you sad. The trees can feel when you happy. Trees have feelings and nerve endings. So you killing niggas in the hood. Ain't no trees in the hood. Ain't no grass in the hood. Ain't no plants. That trauma is affecting the atmosphere, the environment. You walk through the hood and feel thick. Those are lost, trapped souls. They got to keep returning back to the places that they lived at because they don't know where else to go, how else to move. And it's too much gravity and they're sad. So when I put my hand in that ground on my feet to them, I listen, I say, man, hell no. That's too many. I say, what do I curse them? Curse them and let them lie. Let them tell you a lie. We got receipts. Let them lie because this is documented. What's documented? I'll show you. Some of y'all may not remember this. Tell Woody, say, the nigga need prayer.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Woody say, the city need prayer. Woody say, this person, that need prayer. Okay, I put out that prayer 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry. God work on God time. Don't worry, it's already happening. All y'all got to do is stay true, Woody. I know y'all nigga be in here listening. All y'all nigga got to do is keep putting out the truth. Keep saying what's real. Listen, you gonna see the reward. Either way it go. What did it say? It's 2022, February 15th. What did it say?
If you don't work for God, then you working for the devil.
Yeah, close the mouth up in the path again. Caught down the angels and we slid on all the certain friends. They slide by and shoot the scene and then they pan again. You wonder why the weed dying by the hands of men. The new Jesus, they killed the last one I'm standing in. I don't fuck with fishes on that nigga that they can't offend. I pray to God I don't step on me, somebody let him in. But fuck a prayer like they candle up and chant again. I get to speaking in them tongue, get to channeling. Hold down thing, I'm just no rapper. I'm really a warlock, I really be playing with Caspers. Ho, keep your door locked, you fucking with a master. And I got the keys, I got a passport. I got the keys. I got the keys, I got a passport. I want more rappers dying than last year. I want more niggas disappear right now. I want to delete them right now. I mean, tell the pussy niggas better pipe down, or they get strike down. This my town, I'm taking over. Pray to God that they shrug on me, they break their shoulder. Pray to God that they see me in their nightmare. I pray to God they try to pray to God and I'm right there. See if I care. Fuck the music industry.
Close the mouth up in the Panther Den. Called down the angels and we slid on all the Santa friends. They slide by, shoot the scene and then they pan again. You wonder why? Cause we ain't dying by the hands of men. The new Jesus, they killed the last one I'm standing in. Don't fuck with fishes, I'm that nigga that they can't offend. I pray to God I don't step on me some Atlanta men. But fuck a prayer like that candle up and chant again. Oh yeah, they not prepared. They weren't prepared then. So I'm taking over. In my city, I'm taking over. Still never dropped the Pick Up Your Industry album. So you see what I'm saying? Well, I'm telling these niggas, like, you what I do when I made this song, I put up a video. The name of the video was called How to Cast Spells on the Wicked. Y'all don't remember? And I did it right in front of y'all. I had 3 candles, right? I had the dragon blood. I had the chimes, I had the quartz, and I went outside, stood on the rock, and I did the magic in front of everybody. They can't say I did it. I said I did this shit publicly. Hexed them publicly. And said, what? You're going to have to deal with this. You're going to have to deal with these curses because I got permission to do it. You know what I mean? When they be talking about all that Orisha shit, man, please. A lot of y'all just be disrespecting. You don't know what you're talking about. You just disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? They want to use the Orisha for personal shit, thinking that they going to use them. Oh, yeah, they'll do contract with you. Yeah, they'll send a little gin that you think you're talking to Ilegua. You think you're talking about talking to Oya. You think you're talking to Shango. You think you having a conversation with them. You talking to Jin. You become a do-boy. You become a do-girl because you open up yourself to be used and contracted. You know what I mean? You don't go bother other level or higher ascended beings, whatever you want to call them. You don't bother that side without having a reason, because then they're going to come to collect. But you want to know the righteous way to do business with these beings is the righteous way to do business with these beings. Order. They can't deny order. I'm giving you the science. And most of y'all ain't going to know what to do with it no way. It don't matter. And they tell us don't be talking about this shit anyway. But the point is, you know, you come through order like the Fibonacci sequence science that I gave people. I say, you know what I mean? You push, let's say you dealing with some shit that's hanging as a rope, all right? And it got the little ball on it like the pendulum. You push that shit forward, guess what's going to happen? It's going to come back. Bah! That's what y'all dealing with called karma. But let's say I'm dealing with this. This is a pole right here, right? Let's say I got this pole right here, and it's a ball hanging from it. And I throw that shit around. It's going to wrap around. It ain't going to come and hit me. It's going to wrap around and get closer to the center. That's how you got to do magic. You throw that shit around. Spin that shit. Not just push that shit like a pin. I spin that shit. You see what I'm saying? Then they got to deal with it. And then you're going to have to bear witness regardless. So Atlanta, I went on point. Atlanta, it ain't changing. It ain't take too long. It's been within a 5-year period. I mean, can we be for real? It ain't changing Atlanta. Y'all going to have to come home. Everybody got to come home. It's written. What'd he say?
G.O.D. he showed me the route and I went and he headed to go with the power he giving me. No, we not finished. The rest of the pillar gon' fall.
You know what I'm saying? Listen what he say. I'm speaking in a language that you can understand.
With the power he giving me. No, headed to go with the power he showed me the route. G.O.D. he showed me the route and I went and
G.O.D. Who is G.O.D.? G.O.D. God. All right, that's a language you Christians can understand. God showed me the route and I went and what?
Beheaded the goat.
Beheaded the goat. Who is the goat? I told you who the goat is. The Birdman, Baphomet. Okay, I told you to go Baphomet. That's the same family of Baal, Beelzebub, Tanin, the dragon, Shaitan, Hasatan. Okay, Satan, the serpent, whatever you want to call him. Okay, Draco. That's the same family of people. All right, those who deceive, the deceivers, and those who attack and do poison the people and the community and the masses, the world on drugs, to dupe the entire world. They deceive the whole world. Future in them, all them niggas. These are the demons right there in front of you. They'll make songs. I'm a three-headed goat. Three-headed goat. The goats is the demons. It's always been Beelzebub, Azazel, Yom Kippur. Go listen to or watch or study Yom Kippur with the scapegoat Azazel. All right, go watch the movie Fallen. It was about Azazel. All right, and Azazel is the one who comes through and quakes and shakes the earth. Go read the book of Isaiah. I think it's chapter 14, verse 16. If not 16, I think 14, 16. The one who caused the earth to shake. The man who caused the earth to shake and tremble. You see, doing the deeds. Well, we're about to be ready in 32. The one who doing the deeds, you see what I'm saying, that caused for people to fall. So I say I beheaded that goat.
With the power he giving me, no, we not finished the rest of it.
I'm not gonna lie.
With the power he giving me, right?
We told him energy OD, he showed me the route and I went and beheaded the goat with the power he.
You see, that's them candles. I'm showing y'all what's going on. Even though you may not be able to comprehend it, I'll do it like that so that when it comes time, I'll be able to come back around and explain it to you. These same way you see these candles right here, you don't see the candles right here? This is me telling you, they won't be able to stop this, y'all. Don't worry. That's why I said I did this for all your families. Did what, Faise? Man, please. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? They would have called Jesus a sorcerer in this day and time. They would have called Jesus a diviner in this day and time. They would have called they did call Jesus a sorcerer. They did say Jesus was doing witchcraft because they couldn't understand what he was doing and how he was doing it and how he had certain authority. Oh, okay. If you can hear and read between the lines, you can hear and read between the lines. You ain't ready to stop this shit. They can't stop it. All you got to do is bear witness. That's it. Be quiet. Sit down. I said, grab your plate and sit down.
NGOD, he showed me the route and I went and beheaded the goat with the power he giving me. No, we not finished. The rest of the pillar gonna fall like on Samson except with his.
What he said? The rest of the pillar gonna fall like I'm Samson. Telling you, I'm not an op to the Christians. I'm not an op to the Muslims. If you're saying you walk in that right path. Anybody try to make me an op, they the devil. They the devil. Because I'm literally saying, I'm with God. We're going to war with these devils. I'm going to call them out name by name. They ain't going to be able to stop it. We're going to write these letters, okay, which are spells, not on the people, against the motherfuckers who was putting spells on the people. Because before me, who was going to go to war with them, how they label execs, put spells on the records and hurt and curse the people and hypnotize people. Who was going to do that? All that come to the Lord. That's not powerful enough. You're just trying to ride off of the wave that's been created. Waves that have been created to write this shit. It ain't powerful enough to just keep sprinkling God's name on this shit. That shit irritate the fuck out of the real ones. Like, bro, we gonna have to deal with you too. All of y'all. You see what I'm saying? We gonna have to deal with them niggas. Like, nah, y'all gonna say, Faise, ain't we all on the same team? No, these niggas not on the same team. They trying to commercialize some shit that's very important and very vital to this day and time. Don't tell me to work with Keith Wallace. The nigga's not real. He ain't real. That's one of the OGs who want to sit in his car and rap, try to see if he can book him some shows and get some streams. They do not give a fuck. D1 gonna talk about this shit where a lot of people done died, lost their life, went to jail, so much pain out here. And at the end of the video, you gonna sell your show? You gonna sell tickets to your show in Atlanta? At the end of the video? Talking about some shit where it's so much pain. Yo, all y'all, we got to focus on the right shit. And that's why, he ain't say it like that, but we got to focus on the right stuff. That's why I'm doing the show in Atlanta. Y'all buy my tickets. You don't give a fuck, you capper. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, if you gonna do your show, do your show. Why are you integrating some shit that's this real at this point in time with whether or not you gonna perform in Atlanta? You were gonna perform in Atlanta regardless. Now you're just trying to use this shit to promote your show in Atlanta. You don't care. That's what I be saying. If I see niggas who care and do shit where it's like I can see where they coming from, that's some real shit. But I'd rather tell people, hey, see what Woody talking about than I say see what D1 talking about. I tell them go see what Woody talking about than to see what these niggas who come in here and act like they give a fuck. It don't matter because some shit go viral in Chicago. He gonna be over there and say, it's time to go to the Lord. I got a show in Chicago. You don't care nothing about these folks. You got a show in Chicago. Can you show in Chicago? The fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, did you ever risk your life for this shit? No, they want to stay pretty so they can get them shows. Because you going to do your show out the way some motherfucking way. You ain't going through the communities. You know what I'm saying? I tell a nigga to go and see what Golden Child talking about. You know what I'm saying? Before I tell a nigga go see what D1 talking about. So ain't no I hate everybody or I'm trying to go against any nigga that got some type of motion. Nah. No, we just want real niggas to win. We tired of fake niggas winning. No. The fuck? So don't tag no D1. Don't tag Keith Wallace. Don't tag him. We don't already tested these niggas' temperature. Niggas ain't about nothing. No, they gonna stay on the internet. They not gonna change shit. What Keith Wallace changed? They not gonna change shit. What D1 changed? Ain't nobody want to be like these niggas. They gonna watch this shit. Then you gonna see he talking about some. I deal with this, trying to figure out whether or not people support me for real, or they fuck with you on the internet, or they mess with you on the internet, but they ain't gonna come to your show, bro. Cause it's not about that. Fuck is you talking about? This is a new day and time. It's not about nobody coming to your show, bro. That what the message about? To get people to come to your concert? Is that why you called out Rick Ross, Jim Jones, and Meek Mill? So you can promote that album that you sold for $100 a pop? And then we won't hear from you when real shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? But then they need to pop up again. So no, bro, we just want the real to win. All y'all real ones with the real music, talking about real things, real situation in the community. This is your time. This is your time. Put out all the real. I gave you the blueprint. Just be real. And you ain't gonna have no problem with me. I'm gonna always support you. Because we just want it. We want it more to be like that so we can influence these children the right way. I got young people. You have to understand. I'm grateful about this. Not pride. I'm grateful about, man, there's so many young people. It's young people. We got Telegram groups. They come through there. They learn. They reading the books. They standing upright. Now they out here teaching it. Now they out here putting it. They making their own motion. And I'm saying, I say, don't stop. Don't stop. What you think? I want to get into this and that, man. But what you want to do? I want to become conscious that, man, study neuroscience. Nigga, now the nigga teaching me about neuroscience. You know what I'm saying? Stay in school. Yeah, I got you. I'm 6 o'clock. That's all I had, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out here like 1:55. We be walking out. We had moved it. To 3. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm so proud to see stuff like that because then we're gonna have to get to the sisters. That's why it'd be so disheartening when I see stuff like what happened with Ocean Hills and B Dell. And I'm saying, yo, it's time let y'all come and have a conversation because we don't have a lot of sisters out here teaching. You see what I'm saying? We got some sisters that might say something every now and again, but we don't have sisters out here teaching. So every time we get some chance to get sisters in position to teach, it become too spiritual or too commercial with it, and then it become too self-centered. And I'm protecting my energy. This is a community. There has to be community. You can't just say shit and not talk about what you saying. You can't make claims on the brothers out here teaching and then not want to, that when they come and say, all right, let's talk about it. Or I ain't going to talk about it. You causing more harm than help. What you saying? And we need the women. I'm telling you, sisters out here, don't get it twisted. When I was 15 years old, I told my mama, I told my Umi, I say, I already see how this is going. I'm going to become famous. I know the brothers don't want to open up the way for the matriarch. They trying to delay it. I'm going to become famous. I'm going to get the brothers in order. And all of us I said, we're going to move out the way and let y'all, or not even let y'all, allow for space. Okay? Which ain't even that because it's more of a grace or a mercy thing. But we're not going to attempt to impede upon your position and your seat. Because this really, if you really look at it, look at all these niggas. The niggas is caught up in this bullshit. It's niggas, the rats, the snakes, the this, and that. It's time for the women. But don't nobody want to make way for the women. So when you see me saying, hey, Oshun, come over, that's me saying, let's open up the door for you to get through. But you can't come through here and you don't have no sense. Or you don't feel like you got time for being able to have these conversations that is important. I'll just leave you where you at. All right, fine. And then we look for other people. We got people like Queen Afua. Queen Afua is commercialized to the spiritual community. We ain't hearing her out here in the streets. Then what women do we got? So when stuff like that happen, that shit just be heavy on me. I'm like, bro, how do I figure this out? Without people thinking that it's just me trying to put myself in shit. How I figure out how to tell people we missing opportunities daily because everybody trying to get this me thing. You know what I'm saying? Make it about them, and them. You with me? Where ain't nobody trying to help each other, work with each other, unless they feel like it's going to be able to, again, strengthen their corner of the reality. What about the streets? What about the hood? What about the impoverished children? The ones don't know nothing about no pineal gland, all the shit y'all know what talking about. We still got to reach them. Then y'all attacking me because I'm reaching the mainstream. I'm like, this don't make sense. That's what we supposed to do. It's bad enough I got niggas I grew up with, family I grew up with, the Nuwapians and them out attacking me because they think I'm trying to be Malachi. It's like the real get attacked from all angles. It's like, all right, well, but then we can't stop. Because you want to know the beautiful part about it, regardless. Like I said, the youth is starting to change. I'm influencing the youth to be better, not to be me. Just to be better. Take care of yourself. Oh, I want to do this. I want to, listen, I'll do a fundraiser. We'll be in the chats. And they'll say, we about to do this, raise money for this. And the young people, anybody under 18 and under, they be like, all right, I got you. I'm about to send now. I said, you don't send money. They still be trying. I say, yo, hold on, ain't this you? And I refunded to them. No, you don't send no money. You know what I mean? You take that money and you put it into this. You take that money, you put it, let us come together. We the adults. Let us figure out the money shit to get the resources. I'm not taking from the children. I'm telling the children, if anything, we gonna put money into you to go out here and do this, that, and the third. That one of them right there say that's the truth. That's one of the young people. You see what I'm saying? It's young people all around that can bear witness. We want you to win. What I tell them, even the brother right there, Gabriel, I say, by the time you get, I was 26 at the time. I think, yeah, I'm 26 now. I'm about to be 27. I said, by the time you get 26, I said, you need to be way more advanced than I am. By the time you get my age, ain't no reason why you shouldn't be far more advanced than myself. You see, and I told him how to do it. I didn't just say that and stun him. And I told this how you do it. When I was I was doing this, that, and the third. I was still in the books and But if I could go back, I would take more time in them books. You might feel like you got to tell them to enjoy life. Man, please. You're going to find enjoyment in being able to change the world. I promise you. I promise you. You can go without the clubs. You can go without the strip clubs. You can go without hanging with them niggas. You can go without, let me see if I smoke it. And hear from me. It ain't going to do nothing but do the same shit it do. You can smoke one time, smoke another time. It's the same shit. You're going to be out your mind for a little bit trying to figure some shit out. You ain't going to be yourself. And then eventually you're going to be back to yourself. And then you're going to feel like you need to do that again to feel whatever you felt, the dopamine. But that ain't nothing. Listen, I'm a sober-minded person. I don't smoke weed. I don't take shrooms. I don't do none of that stuff. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling them that. Yeah, you might feel like this, man. Ain't no peer pressure. The peer pressure they gave us when we was in school ain't the real peer pressure. That's fake. The real peer pressure is a nigga walking up to you, you know what I'm saying, at the party, and they just hand you the shit. They ain't gonna be like, come on. They hand you the shit in front of everybody. They try to pass it to you. You just got to be the nigga who just be like, no. I was the nigga who said no so many times, I ain't have to say no more. Because the nigga who was around me, when they get to pass, they get to pouring up in the studio. We in the studio. We got the little basement studio, the house studio. Nigga get to pouring up. I had some real niggas around me who, when they get to trying to pass the shit to me, what they say? Oh, he don't do that. Niggas start speaking up for you when you speak up for yourself. You'll still be able to deal with certain people. Then you also going to have to know you can't be around certain circles of people after a while because the innocent ones get killed. You hear me? The innocent ones fall. So I give them everything I can. Anytime I find out, I say, how old you is? I'm 15. Man, listen. And everybody know to just mute up. Man, listen. This, that, right? Especially if you look up to me, that's great. Even better, because now you better do what I'm telling you because you look up to me. So you better be in school. Y'all done seen 13, 14-year-old people get on here. Stop playing. Right? Niggas get influenced. They done got influenced by Rashad Jamal. They chasing, are you prepared for the war? The black people, bones is getting used for metal to make bullets. Yo, pause the play. Stay in school. Keep studying actual science. You want to talk about genetics? Study genetics, become a geneticist. You want to talk about physics? Study physics, become a physicist. You want to talk about carbon? Don't tell me black people carbon. No, you're smart. You're not dumb. They're making the conscious community dumb. Get up out of that. I'm telling the children, stay away from the conscious community shit. Stay away from the street shit. Stay away from the politics shit. This is your brain on being wise. This is your brain on politics. This is your brain on conscious community. This is your brain on... I'm telling them, get the fuck up out of there. Politics makes you stupid. It hinders your ability to make critical thinking decisions. It pulls you away from your frontal lobe. So does the conscious community. They don't want to hear it, but don't nobody want to talk to me about it. You see how less and less people want to come live with me. They don't want to talk to me about it because they realize that I'm not them. And no matter where you go with it, we're going to deal with it scientifically and truthfully and factually. That's what I was taught, to get progress, work done. So anytime I get an opportunity to talk to the youth, I say, hold on, stop where you at right now and listen to me. Do this and surpass me. If we're not getting stronger and wiser in our generations, then we're not winning. You want to know whether or not these people, the people who got these platforms, rappers, spiritual people, leaders, religious leaders, whoever, is affecting change in our community? Look at our youth. When the last time you went to go and volunteer to teach at a school? When you participated in some shit that had the children involved and you weren't trying to get with the children's mamas and them? You know what I'm saying? You was doing it because you ain't passing out no book bags. When the last time you got involved to listen to what the children saying? Man, these children, they don't feel seen. They don't feel heard. They don't feel heard. They feel like the world do not give a fuck. And it's not much different than any generation. It's just, are we going to do something different this time? So when you hear Woody saying stuff like these kids looking up to this, that, and the third, it wasn't just these kids, it was us. We were looking up to these niggas, and one he say, I call these niggas OG, I low-key feel like a clown. Y'all not listening to what they saying. Go look at Slime Like Shawty, last post. He telling you, he feel like these folk played him. He's saying what one he's saying, he's just not going, he's saying what Woody's saying, he's just not going live how Woody went live and going a whole 4 hours to talk about it. No, bro, they played us. Oh, we gonna put you in position, you gonna win. Next thing you know, we got a pistol in our hand and we doing these nigga work. They don't want to do their own work, especially when they start getting some money, they want to protect their life. They gonna call other young niggas, and the young niggas, they talking about my young niggas do this, my young niggas do that. That's devilish, ain't it? They talking about 14, 15, 16 years old. So what you think? You ain't see me and Lil King get on live? When I was talking to Lil King? I said, Lil King, bro, you gonna have to use the sense you get that God gave you. You gonna have to use it, cause these niggas will play you out that seat. He got the sense now, but you be around these niggas so they gonna rub off on you. Next thing you know, you're gonna be caught in a cycle of how you do shit. Then you're gonna be old enough to do certain shit. Then you're gonna start doing the shit because you're old enough to do it now. Then what about that 12-year-old that got on live with me and said he had sense? Hustle Gang. These niggas is demons. You know what I'm saying? What the nigga name? Hustle Gang Cartel. He a fucking demon. He know he a demon. You see what I'm saying? Even with Finesse 2 Times, when I came out and said what I said to Finesse 2 Times, he knew what I was saying. Real, that's why he started coming out saying more real shit after I said that. Yo, they don't know my story. Yeah, tell us your story, nigga. That's what we saying. Make sure y'all, all I'm saying to y'all, nigga, get y'all shit together, bro. And we need the niggas who done been through the most shit. We need y'all more, bro. We need y'all more than a nigga who, I'd rather work with a nigga who got into some shit in his life. Done survived some shit, some bang outs. You know what I'm saying? I had to do some time, whatever the fuck. I'd rather work with a nigga who come from some shit to get shit done than a nigga who been in the suburbs, don't know nothing about life. You see what I'm saying? But then trying to come out here like he care about the people and, oh, I sold a drug. I sold a drug. I don't give a fuck about you sold a drug. Yeah, they know me ain't been through shit. I'm not saying that that's the only thing that make you real or being able to, but it be a lot of them who done been through so much shit that when they finally get their life together, they got the same type of skills and mentality and they apply it for that. You see what I'm saying? They gonna get some shit done. They gonna hustle. You want a nigga who done stood and worked the block and got up 50,000 in 2 weeks to be out here pushing right knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Cause that nigga gonna hustle. As opposed to nigga gonna sit there and be like, y'all street niggas are fucking up our community. And you ain't pushing the messages. Cause you sit on your ass with the truth. Why you think the NOI so successful? A lot of them niggas come from the hood. A lot of them come straight from the streets, the killers and drug dealers and dealers. You know what I'm saying? And they got that shit together. So I'm calling everybody home. Don't think that for that 2 times, you might hear me say something like, yeah, you a flaw ass nigga. I'm not saying indefinitely. It's not like you signed a contract. I must be flaw for life. It's just saying the shit you doing, that's not cool. But then you say, okay, I'm gonna fix that. I can't have King and this, that, and the third. All right, cool. I don't have nothing negative to say. I'm not no nigga play bully trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep beating up on a nigga who getting this shit together. You know what I'm saying? If Dominique them say, bro, we gonna change this shit. We gonna stop putting this out. Y'all ain't gonna hear me saying nothing negative. You see what I'm saying? It's just like that. It's that simple. And even the things they saying, I'm saying is negative. I gotta put that on record. It ain't nothing but the truth. It's just the truth. They making it out to be negative. It's just the truth. And now everybody wants to say, it's cool. I want y'all to do it. Come out. So it ain't just me. Help me pop that right knowledge so I'm not isolated. This is Nuwapu. If it's the streets, we can talk about it. We involved in that. We've been around that. If it's the conscious community, we can talk about it. We involved in it. We've been around that. You know what I mean? I'm about to do a letter to Woody. You know Y'all gonna hear some more shit.
Go with the power he giving me. No, we not finished. The rest of the pillar gon' fall like I'm Samson. Except when it's over, I'm still gon' be standing. You know that my will is for real like I'm Fanny. I did this for all of your families who couldn't defend when them niggas was terrorizing our communities. Violence and damage.
So I did this for all of your families who couldn't defend when them niggas was terrorizing our communities. Violence and damage. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't know what to do. You got a lot of E5 people. You got a lot of Bob of them. Bob of them will do magic on the community. But they won't do magic for the community. Now what y'all don't remember I called out them artists, not artists, magicians, warlocks, and witches. You know what I'm saying? I called out the Babaloa. I called out and called on the mama them, Umi them. I called out on the Tatars, and I called out everybody and said, yo, Santeria. Even when I did the Dumb and Dumber. I mean, I know we all over the place. I only got a few more minutes. But it's just what I'm saying. Right? Even when I did Dumb and Dumber, I called out. I just asked everybody that do magic, all y'all conscious people, you know what I mean, so-called witches and warlocks, say y'all so powerful. I said, yo, y'all help me hex Hollywood. Because a lot of these niggas, they want to speak on the truth, but they scared. But he say, I ain't scared to admit it, some shit I can't say because I'm scared they going to get me. It's people who can. Now here's the chance. You know what I mean? What happened, Dominique? Other than the fact he said he was scared. So you can't act like you my enemy, bro. You got to admit that you were afraid. That's it. You just got to admit that you said it on record. Do we have to pull your file? Your file is called Lil Baby. Bigger picture. And you can never, ever in life, ever, act like you don't have sense. After you done put out a song like Bigger Picture, the bigger picture, you can't act like you don't know what I'm saying. You just know they done either silenced you, right? Or you scared you don't want to end up like Nipsey Hussle, where they done make a conspiracy over your life and get you killed on your home ground. You see what I'm saying? Which I can understand that. But then, why you attack the one who can? When you say it's people who can, then why you attack me? Why y'all try to shut me? Why did y'all blackball me in the city? Do I need to make a Jada Kiss Y remix? Why did you blackball Faise One? Faise, how we know you blackball? Where's Say Cheese at? That how you know. Say Cheese will sit down with a nigga who got 5,000 followers. That made a song that got 20,000 views. Where's Say Cheese at? Go listen to my song, Say Cheese. You know that I'm the one that they just won't mention. Are they afraid of what happened when they fans scope? Immediately, them folk gon' see he ain't no damn joke. Upcoming rappers out Atlanta, they never list me. What they got against me, could it be the black ball rolling around the city? But I want to say, fuck all the blogs. But I said, and that's sincerely. I don't gotta say Cheese. Ho, take the picture, catch my good side. Oh, really? Is it? Y'all like, what? I'm telling y'all what's going on. So what's happening? Where's Say Cheese at? Do your job. You're a journalist. Y'all not doing y'all job. Where academics at? Do your job. You a journalist. You pull to cover this shit. But y'all ain't doing y'all job. Shade Room. Do your job. Y'all are journalists. But y'all ain't doing y'all job. You see, that's how you know it's a blackball. They gotta act like I don't exist, because if they post me, if they do an interview with me, if they do anything, then they'll blackball the whoever put me out. That's how they do. You gotta know that these people run it. So why did you say?
For GC3 ain't no more free to Steve. I gave him chance again. I even told him please. I find it crazy the police to shoot you and know that you dead, but still tell you to freeze. Fucked up, I seen what I seen. I guess that mean hold him down if he say he can't breathe. Too many mothers just grieving. They killing us for no reason. Been going on for too long to get even. Throw us some kids like dogs and hyenas. I went to court and they sent me to prison. My mama was quick when they said I can't leave. First I was dropped and I sobered up quick when I heard all that time that they gave it to Ali. He got a life sentence plus. We just some products of our environment. How the fuck could you blame us? You can't fight fire with fire. I know, but at least we can turn up the flame some. Every color person ain't dumb, and all whites not racist. I be judging by the mind and the heart. I ain't really in the faces. The way that we living is not getting better. You gotta know how to survive. Crazy, I had to tell all of my lovers to carry a gun when they going outside. Whenever you drive. go crazy
For mine.
You gotta pay
Attention to the sign. Seem like the blind following the blind.
Think about everything that's
Going on. I put security up in my home.
I'm with my counter, they
Right or they wrong.
I call them now, he'll pick
Put
up
the phone in 3 in the morning. Waking up on it.
Tell them wherever I'm at,
They coming.
I see blue lights, I get scared and start running. That shit be crazy.
They supposed to protect us.
Swords and handcuffs.
Finna arrest us.
But they gon' women that shit
Messed up.
Knowing we needed help,
They neglect us.
One of them who gon' make them respect us.
Listen, y'all hear this? Where this at? Dominique? That's what we saying, bro. I don't hate you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like that. Sometimes I gotta use the, you know what I mean? The harder truth that's called shock value. But for me, it's the harder truth because I always speak the truth. So I'm either speak a softer truth or a harder truth. I don't have nothing, I can't do nothing else. So I'm gonna speak the harder truth. It gonna come with some rigor. At times, it's gonna be sharp. But you don't know how much we was like, bro, like, yeah, we were behind you. But then you did an interview, Breakfast Club. Oh, I ain't doing no more of that politics stuff. I'm done with that. And then but you don't understand. You opened up a new lane for yourself when you did this. They could have never played you. You could have kept going. It only got to be the same song every time. Just kept with the real shit. You didn't have to be caught up under that trendy mechanics of the commercial mainstream machine that they put out here. That's bullshit. Say, Faise, you know the lyrics. I do. Y'all don't understand. Like,